We are down at the fifth quarter at the Colonnades Tavern, and I'm joined by Kat, the gaming manager and host. First of all, welcome, Kat.
Hi Tony, thank you for coming today.
Tell us about this magnificent facility that we're in.
So we're currently standing in our fifth quarter sports bar and bistro. As you can see, we've got big screen TVs all around the room. We've also got our lovely function area upstairs, which is a private function area with a private bar that can hold up to 50 to 60 people. And then we've got our lovely private atrium area, which can be opened up. That one can fit about 20 to 30 people for a function.
Yeah, fantastic, Kat. And of course, community engagement across all the hotels as the naming rights. It goes hand in hand with our live stream, of course. Tell us about, first of all, the atmosphere in this hotel.
This place is incredible when we've got a big sporting event happening. Everybody gets behind it and the atmosphere in here is just electric.
And the staff, friendly staff?
The staff here are fantastic. You won't find anybody without a big smile on their face when they're serving you.
When we were walking around, is it 14 screens you were saying?
I said a total of 14 big screens, plus we've got the extra big one over there for our sports bet and racing.
What happens between Monday and Thursday?
So we do offer 10% discount on all our main meals from Monday to Thursday for our seniors. Just make sure you bring in that card with you.
Absolutely sensational. Well, Kat, we can't thank you enough. As we said, folks, the naming rights for our live stream every week for the Southern Football League, and you're doing a great job down here, Kat, and thank you so much for joining us.
Air diffusion agencies are the market leader in air conditioning component manufacturing. Using state-of-the-art technologies to design and innovate, they have the largest range of components for all air conditioning, heating and ventilation systems. Air Diffusion are proudly Australian family-owned, trading for over 30 years and employing over 150 experienced staff. Servicing all of Adelaide with 3 huge locations, they really are your one-stop air conditioning trade centre. So demand Air Diffusion products in your home or business.
I'm Chris Hutton from eChoice, and here's 5 reasons that you should work with me. Number 1, I'll give you personalised service that will ensure you always get the very best deal. Number 2, I'm required to work in your best interest. Number 3, I'll advocate for you with the lender to ensure that any difficult loans are processed correctly and on time and you get the result that you're after. Number 4, I'll take the stress away from you by dealing with 30 different lenders and many more products to ensure we get the very best deal for you. Number 5, I'm accessible. You can come and see me, I can come and see you at home or at work. We can meet via Zoom. There are plenty of ways that we can connect. You can find me on LinkedIn, on Facebook, or you can call me on 0402 132 627. I'll look forward to speaking to you soon.
down at the 5th quarter at the Colonnades Tavern. Tell us about this magnificent facility that we're in.
So we're currently standing in our 5th quarter sports bar and bistro. As you can see, we've got big screen TVs all around the room. We've also got our lovely function area upstairs, which is a private function area with a private bar that can hold up to 50 to 60 people. And then we've got our lovely private atrium area, which can be opened up. That one can fit about 20 to 30 people for a function.
Fantastic.
Youth in Sport, PW Collections for all your trophy needs, Chris Hutton Home Loans, SA Landscaping and Supplies, Barry and the friendly crew down there. They've got 3 locations now, Aldinga, Hackham and Ranella. JRF Bricklaying, the old Fazarati.
Yep.
So Cloudy, South Adelaide Football Club, Dartfish and of course Archie's, who supply our best on-ground footwear at the end of the day.
Yeah, we've got to pick a
Therapeutic sandwich.
CAG
Some
there.
slippers on a day like today.
What's that?
Some slippers from
jeez.
Archie's on a day like today.
That's what we need. And one thing is Bailey Marshman, he's already got 2 pairs already so far this year, so he's out in front.
Yeah.
Good on him.
Archies are excellent.
They are very good. All right, both sides have just come out on the ground. In fact, the other second side, Aldinga, is coming out now. Ironbank already out there. Both sides feeling that this is very much a gettable game. Hence, you talk about Gore playing Yankalilla as a side that they feel that they would have a chance against. That is the same scenario here. Both sides, Aldinga 1 win for the season. Ironbank no wins as yet, but they've been in very, very good positions against very, very good sides. So one would feel that a win is could possibly happen this afternoon, Polly.
Yes, indeed.
And we're here to witness it on Tribe FM. And
I'm not sure if it's just me, but Aldinga looks a lot bigger than they did a few weeks ago. Like taller and
I should think it's going to be
6 changes,
I
didn't he?
think it's going to be an excellent game,
like they generally look like a big side.
which is what you were just saying. I know, Davo, but I do. I think it's going to be a great game.
Yeah, well, you do need a bit of strength. There's no
Especially
doubt
on
about
days
that.
like today when the ball's on the ground.
Look, captains are coming in for the toss.
Yeah, well, Sue Cole will be hanging around. So that is Ryder Courtman for the Sharks, finding his way in. We might need a few changes there. We've got another chair that's just outside there if someone wants to grab it, and I'll sit on it.
I can stand up.
Oh, I'll stand. You know, that will happen. Right, and we've got Chrissy Morgan there, who will toss the coin for the Ironbank Footy Club. The coin goes up, and looks like first win to the Thunders, who will be kicking with the breeze, and that is towards the Port Road end or the northern end here at Wollonga. So there is a quick win there, Magic, to Chrissy Morgan, captain of the Ironbank Footy Club.
Absolutely, no, and it's a good toss to win because you'd be wanting to kick with that breeze because you want to hit the scoreboard early. Especially on a day like today, you don't want to be chasing a lead, do you?
No, you don't. Absolutely not. Okay, and the players go back and still warming up, so we're still probably a couple of minutes away from actually starting the game. Should be an absolute ripper. Great audience here around the oval.
Absolutely,
Not-
excellent atmosphere.
Too many spaces, and we get the width of the Aldinga Bakery, which comes over the hills there.
Barbecue.
Now, that was one thing.
Barbecue over
That's
there.
one thing in the news that I noticed, Davo, that they get all of their baked goods for today from the homegrown bakery.
Yes.
Oh,
They
that's
support
such a good
each other.
bakery.
Oh.
They're excellent.
It's the country, it's the
Yep.
local community getting together. How good
But
is
that
it?
it is
And
good
a top
there.
bakery.
Because some clubs just got no idea. They'll go down the road to another suburb to save 5 cents and not support their local. everyone's entitled to that, but I reckon support local.
Yeah.
Nothing better than getting some baked goods at a footy game. Is there a pie? Nice old pie.
Absolutely.
No one wants a schnitzel, gourmet schnitzel, do they, Davo?
No, taco chips, no, absolutely. Something simple. I mean,
Barbecue.
well, I came here.
Bakery.
I'm off
Oh, you can't beat it. The smell of it.
Oh, the best.
Well, I'm off the pies and pasties, as you know, but I'll tell you what, don't tell anyone, I'll slip one in. And the old pie, too.
Well,
I couldn't say
you
no.
just announced it on radio.
But sure, we won't. No, don't tell anyone. No one would tell anyone. Well, it was a beautiful pie.
Thank God no one listens, Davo.
Wife would Liz would be listening. She hear that.
Good luck when you get home, mate.
No, Ribley's, believe it or not.
Yeah. Well, the good thing is I didn't have sauce, all right? So I've got no mess down the front here. So.
Davo, you're fabulous.
Oh, jeez. Well, we're getting ready. The players are now starting to break up there. Generally, you can take hold of that. I'm happy to stand. I love it standing here along with my other friends in the box, Magic and the Polly and the General. All fired up
what a
this
team.
afternoon for this big
What a
game.
team.
Again, Aldinga a little bit slow.
Geez, you
there.
wouldn't want to run into that runner, would you?
Yeah, no, I was just thinking the same thing. And he doesn't look like he likes to run much either. He looks like he's injured already.
Well, I'll tell you what,
Got a
13
limp going on there. Did you see that? He didn't look like he was
Jake
doing very
Konak, if it's 10 to 5s and Jake, he's, I'll tell you what, I wouldn't want
It's like
him running
Jake,
for
you know that Once a Warriors movie, Jake the Muss?
All right, umpire holds the ball up. We're about to start round 6, beg your pardon. The ball goes up. Players there crashed. Zachy Young up there, picked up there by Cartwright. Tackle comes to the ground. Now maybe the first clearance Ironbank, and now a bit of and then umpires blow the whistle, so it might be a clearance. Throw. Free kick to Aldinga, so they'll get the first clearance, and it's the way of 11. Bailey Pillmore. Mucks around with a little bit, but he finally gets the kick, and that's a great kick. And there's to Zach Young. That's what's helped playing in a higher grade at South Island. They go for a chipped off beautifully by Water. Water will now kick it long, back up towards the centre half forward position for Ironbank. From behind, the Goose gets the big fist, comes to ground. Looks like Corbin's got a handballs over to a teammate there in Gilman, or Gilly Lachlan, beg your pardon. Player there is Bailey Hooper. Gets it over to Hooper, spears the ball in. They're mucking around. They're going sideways at the moment, so not getting any closer towards the goal. Underneath that is Chrissy Morgan. May get a free kick. The umpire says we'll bowl it up here right in front of the members here at Aldinga. And the breeze slowly going to the northern end. The end that Ironbank is going. Smothered does Campbell's kick. Still in amongst all that. Goes to ground. They pile on. And it's like Red Rover all over a primary school. We've got a ball up.
She's willing early.
My word. Both sides want to get an ascendancy, so only a couple of minutes in. Big flick from behind, comes to ground, tried to get the handball. Now he picks it up there, picked up there nicely by
Good hands.
Gives it over to a teammate there, and Lachlan goes forward inside 50. First time for Aldinga, centre half forward position, probably a kick and a bit out from goal. Underneath there is Hooper for Aldinga, and also is Levi Grigg for the Ironbank team, and they're about 50 out from goal, kicking towards the Victor Harbour end are the Sharks, and still on the Air Fusion scoreboard. There's donuts all round. Now kick away by sorry, that wasn't Hooper, that was Greg. Levi goes out towards the half forward, 60 out from goal. We're into the forward 50 here for the Ironbank side, all wrapped up and not going anywhere, and the umpire says we'll ball it up. So there's no easy kicks out there, boys, is there?
Looks like both teams are just trying to feel each other out at the moment and see who's probably going to give away first.
Exactly right. So Young gets great tap. He's tapped it straight to the opposition. Picked up there nicely was Cartwright. I reckon he's got bowled over the boundary line. The umpire will come in, boundary umpire that is, and we're going to have a throw in 40 odd metres around from the Ironbank goal, kicking with the breeze. And it's not a huge breeze, but it is a useful breeze. Young gets it, just grabs it, gets it over to Pillmore, goes towards the middle of the ground, too strong. That's a great mark there by Carl. Carl from centre half back handballs it to a teammate.
That's a great grab in these conditions.
Nick Warner. Excellent work.
I'm not sure about that. It's not going to be a goal. It's going to go towards the square. Pack goes up, comes to ground, and looks like
Aldinga away. away.
They're away through Hopel. Hopel Isaac
Did that
gets
well,
it out
didn't they?
wide and finds a teammate there in the half back. Geez, that was a bit risky there. I'm not sure about that handball by Carl. So
Switches
on.
Langdon.
Goes across.
That's-
Courtman's marked it, a one bounce. Now, well
That's
done, a bit of
sharper.
candy. He's clever. Up towards the team.
Well
There's
done,
Phil
Warner
He's had
again.
plenty of kicks.
Oh, no, it
Now he
wasn't.
goes
Look at
sorry.
that kick.
Look at that.
Erased.
Speared it in centimetre perfect to Jarman. Jarman too far out to score, I would think, going into the breeze, but he will get it into the hot spot. It's in the hot spot, up they go, no one over to mark it, comes to ground. Oh, the big fella Coleman, like 10-pin bowling, bowled a few over. Now he slam dunks the player on the ground, umpire comes in, 20 out from goal. This is the Aldinga goal, kicking towards the Victor Harbour end. And we've got a ball up, and on the Air Diffusion scoreboard, it is zippity-doo-dah
Nothing.
to anybody. Okay. Tried to get a kick there, got smothered, picked up here by Hooper, who's had plenty of the ball
That's on
early.
the ball.
Over there to Lewis, he can't pick it up, he's got the old soapy fingers, and it comes to ground, they pile on, and this would have to be about the 10th ball up already in the game.
4.5 minutes in.
Okay, the big fella gets a backhander out there towards the boundary line. Again, plenty of players around the ball, not going anywhere, and I tell you what, they're playing like they're in a phone box at the moment, Magic.
Yeah, look, I tell you what, it's pretty tight and hot inside the kitchen there. But I'll tell you,
Here we
the one
go.
thing I have noticed is the foot skills of Pillmore's elite, isn't it?
His next level, he's played that South for the last year and a half, so you expect to see some of that. Again, another ball up.
But even in these conditions, though, to be lacing out people like that is just, that's phenomenal.
Absolutely. All right, another ball up. We might to break a world record here, General, with the ball ups. In 5 minutes, ball comes towards the middle of the ground. Zach Young goes up, gets the thing. The goose is there. He can't get it. Picked up here. Handball was smothered. Silver's a bit of candle. I reckon there might be Pillmore again. It is 1-2. Young's got it. Back to Pillmore. He's so dangerous at the moment.
good smother.
Woolley gets a smothered, and it might turn over here or may not. Pillmore again. Jeez, he's had leather poisoning already. Only playing 7 minutes. Goes across the
That's a
ground.
great
Nicely
kick
by
too.
Rose, and he finds a target. Is that Hooper again?
Yep.
Yes, it is. So Hooper goes wide on the left.
Pillmore.
Oh, Tommy Pillmore marks it. I think he's too far out to score against this breeze. General, what do you reckon?
Oh, we'll go close.
He's only a metre or so in from
Almost
the
a
boundary.
Pillmore party today, boys, already.
Well, it is. And he spears the ball in, looking for a teammate.
Oh.
Kick was okay. That could have been across the
I want him to back
arm.
himself in and have a shot there. Back him. He's a good enough kick to
I
kick
don't,
that.
I don't think he would have made it, to be honest. But anyway.
He would have gone close.
All right,
Oh,
okay.
come on, Davo.
Oh, I'm not going to argue. I just...
You're better than that.
Oh, I am, all right. All right, ball comes... he's an expert. Help me out, Polly. I'm looking. All right, ball comes back there, 1-2. The old cross gets a handball. Now they go up towards the wing. It's on the outer side, right in front of the bakery. They might all stop for a latte. No, they don't. They keep going. The ball gets moved.
Here's a chance.
Here's a chance. Forward up towards... Warner can't mark it now. Corbin there gets a bit of a push.
Oh, he's on the
he's
ground.
throwing it. And what's he going to do?
God,
That's a
lucky.
miracle. The goose has got to. How did they get it?
He got lucky there, didn't he?
Please.
Go buy a lottery ticket, mate, because you got very lucky then. Going to ground, you got very lucky.
Absolutely. God, more trouble than.
Fillmore again.
Gosh,
No,
still no score.
That's Florence.
So Florence
7 minutes in,
goes
Davo, and
forward.
still no score.
Yes, nicely done. Picked up there by Lachlan. He's a new player in the side.
That was Brownstein, isn't it?
And he
32.
goes, no, it's 22. So it turns around, goes forward, and look at the ball mark. Oh, Pillmore had it and came straight out. That shouldn't have happened. In fact, I reckon that was Jarman. And we've got Stacks on the middle.
He's got to take that in the hands, doesn't he? Not on the
Yeah,
chest.
but to be a good
In the
side,
hands.
probably to be a good side, you've got to take your chances.
Absolutely.
Got to take that in the
Got to
hands.
believe in yourself, Davo.
Believe,
Take those
absolutely.
chances.
Yep, okay. It's all about teamwork. Here they go. Tries to bash his way through. He's got caught. And the umpire says, gives him the benefit of the doubt, and we'll have a ball.
Contest. though.
Still no score.
No score. You better go to the record books here, General. No score in a quarter. Has that ever happened?
Here we go.
Here we go. Picked up here.
Oh,
I reckon
I think
that's
it's
Woolley.
coming.
Woolley goes for goal. He goes
Goal!
That's a goal.
What a goal! That's a cracker. What an absolute
That
goal there.
was excellent.
He just took that from the
With
hands.
confidence.
Absolutely.
Put it through. Ironbank on the Air Diffusion Agency scoreboard. We are one straight kick. Aldinga still yet to score. We are about 8 minutes in.
How far was that? Generally,
He probably slightly ran a
that
bit
was
far,
60
didn't
odd metres.
55.
But I'll tell you what, how's the connection between him and the ruckman then?
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
tap was
It
phenomenal.
was perfect.
Chase Woolley, good.
Just quickly, the MCG scores a dead level.
Oh, here we go again.
How far in?
We're 4 minutes to 3/4 time.
Gosh.
45 apiece.
Goodness.
All right,
Here we go again. Look.
Jake Palmer's got it. Here he goes again. This time it's Campbell. Goes forward. Forward 50. Jarrett's got it. Gets a handball to Corbin. Has a touch of a fumble. He's got it. He's dropped it. He's got it again. They may get him out of jail again. Got out of jail again. Well, he comes outside and
Almost a mark.
I think it's off hands and out of
Jeez,
bounds.
I wouldn't want to play him in Monopoly. He's not going to jail now, is he? He's getting out of jail free.
Absolutely.
Here we
16
go.
metres out from goal, right, Ironbank. Half forward flank for them. Up they go.
Well done, big fella. He's doing really well today.
Absolutely.
So far.
Here we go again.
Excellent.
Around forward inside that hot spot area. 10 metres out from goal. Picks it up. Don't
Has he
tell
got
me.
that?
I reckon that might have been
So behind. Is it?
Was that
Yep.
Chef?
There's a point.
Who kicked that one? It was behind anyway. So on the Air Diffusion
One
scoreboard,
goal,
colleague.
1-7. Ironbank, Aldinga yet to score, Davo.
Is it just me, ladies and gentlemen, but is Ironbank slightly a bit more zippy around the pack?
Yes.
Well, there they are at the moment, but it's
Do you
looking
know
that
what?
way.
They have more precision, I think.
Fair enough. Okay, be nicely
Good
done.
leg.
Lachlan goes
Having said
forward.
that,
They
that
get it
was
up
perfect there from
Pillmore.
Aldinga.
He gets it over to a teammate there in Hockey or Hockey, wherever that's pronounced. New player to the side, picked up here again. She's got a bit of pace. They go forward. Now they built the ball. This is Ironbank. And I tell you what, sitting there by himself is Cortman, and a rider marks it on his chest easily. Seen him drop before though.
See, in that situation there, David, I'd like to see
Pillmore.
Goose get on his bike there and actually make him his opponent accountable and run off.
Bronstein has it, Travis. Centre half back position.
Make him go both ways.
He goes long, goes out
10
towards the
minutes
old
in.
scoreboard. The big
Oh,
fella,
the big
front.
fella.
Well
Almost
done.
marked it. Come to
Well
ground.
done.
Play on, says the umpire. Jeez, I tell you what, he's taken on about 6 players.
Good
The umpire
work.
says,
So
"Hey,
much
on
of
the
bloody Roman Reigns.
Excellent work.
Yeah,
They did a
yes.
great job there.
Absolutely. They go forward
That's in
inside
the back.
50. They should be in the back or holding the man.
He
says the
had
umpire.
6 players trying to tackle him, but they could not put him on the ground.
He did an excellent job.
Oh, boy.
Very strong.
That was very good. Very real front man here. Picked up here by
That's a great leg.
Lachlan. I
That's a
think
good
it's
leg.
going to go.
Oh,
Mark on the goal line. I reckon by
Not even a
the
behind.
player there was Matheson. I reckon he's marked that on the goal line. Shovels it over to Woolley, who gets it over to a teammate. He goes out. They follow the boundary line. Almost marked there by Gorman Glasson. And Goose gets it. He's on him. Get a handball picked up here by Hooper. He goes sideways and finds a teammate
Florence.
there, which is Florence.
Good player.
He is. I still think he's a little bit too far out, but they've got the ball on Air Fusion. 7 points.
That's good
to
kick.
Aldinga.
That's Pillmore.
No good.
11 and a
Pillmore
half
has
minutes in.
marked it.
I reckon he's bought his own football.
I've never seen a guy get
He
70
is
kicks.
fabulous,
He would
isn't
be in
he?
double figures now
He's
as far as
amazing.
touches. Absolutely.
And here he goes.
So Pillmore is in distance, directly in front, 35.
You'd have to think he'll kick this.
Well, it's a bit of cross breeze, so I'm not prepared
reckon he
to
can
put
do
my house on it just yet.
I reckon he can
At
handle
this,
that.
one into the breeze magic would be as good as 2 or 3.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, Pillmore goes, he's
Let's
missed
go.
it, or is it coming back?
it's
I
goal.
think it is. It is going to be a goal.
Straight through.
Oh,
Yeah.
it looked like the breeze was going to get hold of it. Never in doubt.
One straight goal. Aldinga trailing Ironbank. 1 goal, 1-7 on the Air Diffusion Agency
Well,
scoreboard.
I'm going to put this out here,
He's a
Magic.
class
I
act.
reckon this has
He's
been the
excellent.
best first 10 minutes of football by any player this year.
Oh, I think for the last few years,
I
I'd
think
say.
so too.
He's
Played
absolutely
so well.
just got his own licence to whatever he
Game
wants.
changer.
Well, he'd have to be in double figures as far as touches. We're only, what are we, about
12
15,
and a half.
12 and a half minutes, please. Oh, please, please, please.
Maybe the fact that he wasn't on the team sheet this morning, Ironbank don't realise he's out there.
I better work it out pretty quick. They do now. Okay,
Yeah.
from behind, the ball goes to ground, picked
Oh,
off, I think he
that's
went
Greg, isn't
straight
it?
past that. That was
Ooh,
Greg.
big.
Now, what's
That's
that by
almost
the-
a sling there, isn't it? I would have thought.
So Levi Gregg. So it's still on the side of the centre square, just favouring the Ironbank side at the moment. Now,
Good tap.
old Jakey Poniak gets it over to a teammate there and
That's coming around.
So it comes around.
Whoa.
Hits the woodwork.
Almost.
Hits the woodwork, and that's a behind there. How do you
One
pronounce-
goal to
How do you pronounce
Percoina.
that?
Percoina.
Is it?
Percoina. Is that what
Oh,
you're
they,
asked about?
the one they do.
Oh,
Yeah,
To keep it.
that's it.
I think we call him
To keep it.
Jake the Muss.
To keep it.
The Muss. The Muss.
All right.
Jake the Muss.
All right, here he goes. Now it goes out wide. The Goose is out there by himself. It gets an easy kick in the back pocket from that point. On the Air Diffusion scoreboard, we've got Polly.
1 goal to 8. Ironbank leading Aldinga. 1 straight kick. 6 on the Air Diffusion Agency.
I'm not sure
scoreboard.
about that kick though, because they're not in any better position, are they?
No, well, they're worse because they can't even properly play on. Corbin's got it. They've just gone across the ground. Now he goes long. The players just gone over the top. There was a nice attempt there by Braden Hooper. Comes to ground. 1-2. Pillmore's got it now. Now he gets the handball out wide to Langdon, who straightens up and well, he kicks it out wide as well. They're in front of the old scoreboard. Half forward flank here for the Sharks.
Pillmore again.
Now they're going to get caught. No, he got ahead. Langdon's got it. Now he just shovels it forward. There's no one in the full forward position. They make a bad
Here we
rush
go.
towards the point post. They're in the goal square there for the Sharks. Now they
Get
go
them
out
out of
wide.
trouble.
Looks like Ironbank have got the ball now. Now they get a handball. Missed. Hit the target, but went straight through his fingers. Player there. He picks it up and kicks it to Morgan. That's Chrissy Morgan. Goes up towards the centre half forward position. No one able to mark it. Jarrett's got it now. He handballs it straight across the ground there to Young, who turns around like the Queen Mary. Now he check sides it sort of up towards the one position. Beautiful mark there to Lewis, is it?
Yep.
So Lewis has got it, goes forward, almost a mark to Campbell, comes to ground, he's able to pick it up and run out of bounds. The touch, he has run out of bounds. So we've got to throw in about 50 around, and we're about 15 minutes into this first quarter. And
Won't
it
be
is
too much time on there. It's 1 goal to 8. Ironbank, 1 straight kick, Aldinga.
All right, ball comes into play. Pontiac, Zachy Young. Young's been all right so far. Goes, well, got smothered there. It was a beautiful smother in the end.
No left foot.
And who was that? Campbell? Or who? Quite sure who smothered that, but anyway, it's gone out of bounds and we've got to throw in.
The fact that he went on the right there, he gave the defender a chance. He should have gone on the
That's
left.
right. Well, he didn't have a left, I reckon. That's why. Now, Pontiac gets a
That's Greg.
nice touch over to. No, I reckon that might
Is
have
that
been
a
Jewett,
behind
was it?
there?
Greg 7.
Greg it was, beg your pardon. So
Yep, that's a behind.
That's a
is
fair
1
left foot.
goal, 3, 9. Ironbank leading Aldinga, 1 straight kick, 6.
And at the MCG, almost three-quarter time, 55 seconds to go, Collingwood by 10 points.
okay, all right. Cortman now plays on, spears the ball in. Oh, nicely weighted and a nice mark there to Hokie. Got Hugo.
no, turnover.
Turns it over. No way. Chrissy Morgan has got it. Goes towards the goal square. Up they go. Can't mark
That's
it.
almost a
Goes
free
to
kick there.
ground and he's been able to shovel that out. What's the umpire going to say?
Throw it
That
in.
was Mitchell Jarrett
I think
there.
he was a bit lucky there because he brought him to ground, didn't he?
Yeah. So, that was a real lot in it. Normally play on. So 5 metres around from the Ironbank goal. They lead by 9 points at the minute. Sorry, 3 points, beg your pardon. Ball
Yep,
there,
16
picked up
all
nice
right.
by
Isn't it?
Campbell. What's the umpire going to say with
Nah,
the ball
ball
up? No, good decision. The men in green are doing a very, very good job at the minute. 20 out from goal. Up they go. Again, player picked the ball up. Was Young. He got tackled there by Goldman Gasson. He's kicked a bag of goals this year. He goes up there. No good there. Comes to ground. Almost.
That's Florence.
I reckon is that Florence? He gets too long out towards the 55-metre area, marked by Knight. He will go board to the hot spot, and Young there, I think it is, he's taken the mark. He's done well, Zachy, so
He
far.
has.
Gets it out to the Goose, the spiritual leader. He goes forward up towards
That's a
the
good
half forward. And teammate there marks the ball nicely, chips it in.
a great
Oh,
mark.
how do you turn it over like that? Oh, it's easy if you don't have the skills. How they go forward. Into Glasson.
The one time Goose is off him, he takes
Goldman
advantage.
Glasson.
Goldman Glasson, who's Jakey Babe, number 8. A beautiful lead. But I tell you what, how good was the kick?
It was terrific.
Precise.
That's how you liked the Magic, didn't you?
Just out in front. Beautiful.
Centimetre perfect.
Oh,
It was excellent. And I reckon he's going to kick this.
But again, the muck-up was there in the middle.
it's the turnover.
The turnover is no good.
18 minutes in.
Now Noodle rates him as a kick here, so let's have a look.
Well, kicked 30 goals in the first 5 rounds of the season. He goes bang, looks nice off the boot. I tell you what, he's a dead-eye dick
Good leg, though.
for a point.
Yeah.
Good looking point.
Absolutely. As far as points are going, probably that would be one of the best you've seen.
Absolutely. 1 goal for 10. Ironbank, Aldinga, 1 straight kick, 6 on the Air Diffusion Agency scoreboard. Well, actually, the Air Diffusion Agency scoreboard says it's 1-3. I say 1-4.
I reckon he would have an action, a kicking action that people would dream of. That was beautiful,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
I tell you what, we're 19 or 8, about 19 minutes into this first quarter, and only, 3-4 points in it.
Yep. Only 2 goals kicked, 1 apiece.
Coach Steve Besley would be happy with this.
I would have thought so.
Okay, around they go. Nice kick forward up to Watchman.
Florence again.
Watchhorn Martin. Florence has got it. Kicks it inboard, and a beautifully weighted kick to Jarman. So Jarman's had a couple of good kicks here. Now he's going to go back, and this is not bad play. This is a bit of experience. The olden days they would have just booted it straight up in the air. The old helicopter ball goes forward. Umpire says play on. Comes to, I reckon that might have been 27, not on my list. Goes out wide. Now they pick it up. Now the Sharks go. The old mongrel screw punt
Here we
finger
go.
breaker. Who can mark the ball? Punt
No
goes
one.
up. Nobody's got it. Tries to get a handball, but he was collared at the same time. Doesn't get the best. The umpire races it. Oh, have a look at him. God, more toe than a Roman sandal. That umpire in the green.
Wouldn't be having sandals on today, though.
Oh, the Romans, that's all they had. Okay, back in the day. Okay, picked up here by Ironbank. They go forward. Wasn't the best of kicks. It was a bit of a scrubber. Gets it over to Watchmore Martin. Goes forward and straight to the opposition. It was unable to mark. It was Bielitz. Comes to ground. Still in the centre half forward position. Picked up here by Woolley. Geez, he's had a good first quarter. Kicked the one of the only goals for their side. Comes to ground. Now picked up here. Handball. Back to Watchman.
Good tackle. Good
Goes
pressure.
forward.
It's creating a turnover,
Oh,
Davo.
it's going backwards and forwards like a ping pong ball in an arcade machine. Now picked
20
up there,
minutes.
Wally. I reckon he must have thrown that. Now it goes forward, up towards Jared, but he's got to pay that one.
That's a mark.
Sure he does.
Surely.
Comes to ground again.
Klassen.
Oh, Klassen's got it. He's going to run into a goal from the 45-degree angle. Goes bang.
Goal.
Oh, boy.
Goldman, Glassen kicks their second, 2 goals for 16. Ironbank, Aldinga, just the 1 goal on the Air Diffusion Agency scoreboard.
That wasn't easy, Magic, on that angle. I mean, I said 45.
He did everything right there by keeping
Make
it low. didn't he?
space.
Yeah. Yep.
And he punched it. He absolutely punched it through. He didn't give it a chance for the wind to give it any sort of
Absolutely.
effect.
And that's the
He
smarts.
looks
The
highly
footy
skilled.
smarts.
Highly skilled
Yeah,
for
absolutely.
forward, doesn't he?
Absolutely. 5 scoring shots to 1.
Is that his sort of association sort of looking
Oh,
forward at
he's
the
in.
moment?
Oh, he's in. Don't, if he's not on the list, I'll be speak to the president of the league.
You would hope
I
so,
see.
wouldn't you?
Rather sternly.
Exactly. Okay. Now they come around here. He's opened up. The player on the open is Hugo Oki. Goes out wide. In fact, he couldn't pick it up and goes over the boundary line, so they've overthrown. Would the coach, Steve Besley, be disappointed with what he's seen so far?
I don't think he'd be too disappointed. I think he just need to tidy up around the stoppage and stop turning the footy over.
Yeah.
That's what's killed him.
But, you know, they're going into a breeze. 9 points I would have thought was a pretty reasonable deficit at the moment.
Absolutely.
Okay, 1 handball, 2 handballs, and away they go. Gilman Lachlan gets, Gillock goes up towards the centre half forward position.
That's Hooper.
Again inside 50. Hooper dives on the ball, and so do the rest of them as if they're going to the next races at Moorfield, and they're off and racing. Okay, so the Sharks have been wanting to try and pinch another one before quarter time. Young over the back, picked up here by Cross.
Is that on the
doesn't go anywhere. What's that? But he says holding the ball, the umpy. And, well, if you're a Sharks
That's slightly
supporter,
stiff.
I would have thought so on what you see. So Florence
Into time on there, Davo.
with a kick. Is he too far out?
If he kicks this would
Yep.
be exactly where Bez would want to be.
Absolutely.
Right,
Oh,
into
he's
this
got it off the Pillmore. It's kicked it into the back of the line.
no.
Oh, they've coughed it up there. Again, it hasn't gone out. Florence has dived on the ball now. They've all dived on top of him. And I'll tell you what, he's going 1 3/4 metres. So he handled it there to Bailey Pillmore, who tried to do a big dinky kick, which got smothered, and we're in the same position. Up goes the pack, no good. Flick over the back there by D. Kowit, and we've got a centre half forward, a ball up. Campbell was underneath that there for the Cherry Gardens Ironbank side. Okay, Zachy Young's been good, gets it out wide. You can't pick it up though. He's got a free kick here instead of nudge for a push in the back. A bit lucky, I would have thought. And the player there is Borman Tommy.
Is he got it in him, you reckon? Or?
Well, he's just got
I
the
don't think
breeze.
so.
He's got to spear the ball in, and
Pillmore.
1-2, and that's Tommy Pillmore. Oh, the Pillmores are on fire here, particularly his brother Bailey.
He's got to take his time here and kick this.
But even if he's taking time off the clock, that is still a plus, General.
It is.
When you're kicking against... This has got to be at least a 2 or 3 goal breeze.
We're going left there goalpost, boys.
All right, here he
Goalpost.
goes. Pillmore. Oh, the mark! Oh, that's 2 Pillmores, 2 bets in the mark. That's shows it out.
That was Watchorn, wasn't it?
Yeah, watch on Martin. And he's got a free
He's
kick.
another
Going to
kick
get
again.
another chance
Well,
here.
yeah, is that the mulligan? Did he
Another chance.
rewind?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I was that disgusted with it. I didn't see with the free
24 minutes in.
It's almost an instant replay.
Oh, it struck
Here
me
we
back.
go.
Oh, have you ever seen anything like this? Here he comes, Jai. Goes for goal, he goes long, it's not going to be a goal. Big punch from behind, and it's gone over the boundary line. But I tell you what, it's held up 3 or 4 minutes in that defensive 50 here for Ironbank. When they should be down the other end trying to put something on the scoreboard. It's all
It
been
was a
up
holding
Aldinga.
a man, apparently.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
That was from the crowd? Some of
Yeah,
the
that was
crowd
from the
picked up?
crowd.
Yeah.
Yep, some thug was telling us.
Enthusiastic.
All right, okay.
24 and a half in.
So we've got 24.
Start of the last quarter in Melbourne, and it's Collingwood by 16 points.
HB's just texting to say the Happy Valley won against Cove and the Bego by over 100 points.
Oh dear.
Whoa, whoa,
Okay,
whoa,
in
whoa,
front.
whoa.
Nice punch forward there by Matheson. Comes to ground. They get a handball over there to Woolley. Now they go back. They're mucking around the old Ironbank Cherry Garden. The old Thunders. Up they go. And a nice mark
well
back to
done.
Corbin, who's had a good quarter.
Here we go.
Goes it over to Hokey. He goes
Hokey
Pokey. Over. Oh, especially
we
at this time of the
go.
day. The worst thing they could do is let the score go. If you're a Shark supporter, there goes the siren. And
Bit of a
gee
reset.
whiz, I would have thought 2-3 on the Air Fusion scoreboard. Polly, you better get to
Yep,
us.
we got 2 goals, 4-16. Ironbank leading Aldinga, 1 straight kick, 6 on the Air Diffusion Agency scoreboard.
Beautiful. Magic, who won that quarter and why?
I think, look, even though Ironbank's in front, I'd be impressed if I was Aldinga. I'd be happy with where they're at.
Yeah.
I was very impressed though with the ability of Ironbank out of the stoppage with speed and pace and strength. They really just broke through packs, and their ability to read off their ruckman was phenomenal. But in saying that, they would want to be probably at least another 2 or 3 up to say that they were probably in front for that quarter. If I'm Noodles.
But even so, yes, the wind is blowing to the Port Road or northern end.
Yeah.
Aldinga proved that you can score
Yeah, you definitely can. Yeah, absolutely.
at the Victor Harbour end.
Well, they also proved that it's difficult because they did have it down there for a bit. They've only put 1 score on the board. It happened to be a
Well,
goal.
I would say that Aldinga's their own worst enemy by giving the footy away.
Yeah. They do a couple of good things. They just can't get the...
Because they probably, you could say, would you say, Damo, that they probably had a bit more of the footy at times than what Ironbank did, just didn't use it well enough?
Certainly.
I think
certainly
Ironbank
last
would have
10 minutes.
hoped to have been a bit further ahead than they are.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it's a 2 or 3 goal breeze.
I think it's now we're going to see what Ironbank can do against the Breeze with Aldinga with it. Now, then we can sort of make a judgment. But at this stage, if I'm Aldinga, I'm happy.
Yep.
And if I'm Ironbank, I'm like, oh, we probably didn't take our chances probably as well as we probably
We
could
have to improve. Yep.
Yep.
And that's not to say...
So I would say it's 50-50.
I'd say 55-45 Aldinga's way that quarter.
Are you happy with that?
I think Aldinga won that quarter.
That's a big call. You reckon?
What? I don't think it's that big a call.
Oh, it's a fair call. They're what? 9 points down?
I'm saying it's a 2 or 3 goal breeze and they're 9 points down. I take that.
Okay.
Okay, do you want some goal
With me,
scorers there,
That's the first
Damo?
time you've actually
Goal
made a
scorers,
genuine
thanks.
decision, Damo. I'm impressed.
Oh, God, strong.
Some
Polly, please.
goal scorers
I'm
there.
impressed,
For Aldinga, we have just the 1 goal. Unsurprisingly, Tommy Pillmore playing very, very well.
Yes.
2 goals there to Ironbank, 1 to Chase Woolley, and 1 to Jack Goodman Glasson.
Now, I think that goal, wasn't that Bailey Pillmore that got the goal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I
We've
put
got-
it on the
we've got
wrong
Tom.
Pillmore.
Yeah, no, we've got two add-ons down the end there. So
I was
you can-
wondering what was
Bailey
going on with
Pillmore.
my sheet.
But I still think that first goal from
Thank
Ironbank,
you.
that running goal,
goals
was just class. That's exactly what it's all about.
Mm-hmm.
That ability to read that ball from the... But I think for me, as the game goes on, we're going to start to probably see this game maybe open up a little bit more.
Yep.
And it's about, if Aldinga can tidy up their skill sets, hit some targets, they are well and truly in this game.
Yep.
How would you like to be ruck roving to Pawlowski?
Oh, Jake the Muss. Tell you what, mate, he's phenomenal. But
He's
even,
excellent
but
player.
even when the other ruckman comes in, the ability to read off him as well,
Yeah.
there's a real connection there, isn't there, between their midfielders and their ruckman.
He's a very, very good
The
player.
Crows could do with that.
Yeah. Well, they're 16
Yeah, now.
A ruckman?
Yeah.
Yeah. They could do with well, at least one ruckman. Anyway, here we are. Quarter
As
time.
a footballer, he's a good doctor.
Beautiful. 2 goals, 4-16 are Ironbank, the Thunders at the moment. They kick with the breeze, and Sharks are 1 straight goal, 6 points, 10-point margin. And both sides still out there listening to their coaches. The magnets have been thrown up the air and have collected them.
What's your thoughts on the way that Ironbank are moving the football? I think it's looking pretty attractive.
Yeah, I think both sides are doing it.
They throw the ball around and they
I
sort
think they're going okay. They're just the first and second movement is good. Just the third and fourth sometimes missing the target.
Just shout out to our broadcast sponsors.
Yeah.
The fifth quarter down there at Colonnades, ADA Air Diffusion Agencies, So Cloudy, JRF Bricklaying, Chris Hutton Home Loans,
Yep.
Youth in Sport, Dartfish, and of course our best on ground sponsor, Archie's Therapeutic Sandals.
40 winks, Noarlunga.
And 40 weeks at Noarlunga.
If you mention the broadcast, you get yourself free delivery,
Yep.
which is good. Now, the only other thing as well, if you are in the fifth quarter and you are watching this live there,
Yep.
because it is screened live,
Yep.
have a CC and dry on me.
Well, so who's
Put it on Davo's tab.
Oh, God. I wondered where that was going. How did I know I was going to end up
Just let
with
them know that G. Davenport will fix it up
Oh,
sometime during the week.
jeez. I tell you, I'm going this way. It's hard to do. I tell you. Oh, good. Now, there comes the coach there, Noodle.
But he's not heading back to he's going home.
Roger, where's he going? He's
The box is that way, Noodles.
he's going home. He's had enough.
Well, I reckon both the coaches would be reasonably happy, wouldn't they?
I'm not sure whether it would.
Charges.
I'm not so sure. We'll find out.
Well, it's a good contest.
Yeah, it is a good game, absolutely. Okay. For those that have just tuned in, we're pleased that you are on Tribe FM 91.1 and
They've
the filming
fixed up the
is
scoreboard.
so-
It's 2 goals for Ironbank, 16. Aldinga 1 straight kick.
Okay,
6.
Matheson gets the tap, goes forward. Now he decides, or
Whoa,
Campbell
whoa.
soccers off the ground.
Oh, good catch,
And
Mitchell.
geez, that was a good beach cricket. And Mitchell gets the mark there, Jared. So Mitchell Jared will go out wide.
That's Pillmore again.
Pillmore's had, if he hasn't had 15, 16 touches already,
Look at that
look at
kick.
the passes. Beautifully speared it in straight into the breadbasket of Braden Hooper, who now swing on the left, goes low from behind Pillmore's brother. Tommy's got it. Now he's dropped the ball. Play on, says the umper. Matheson tries to pick it up. Can't. He's got a touch of the fumbles as well. Goes to ground. And player Dylan Carl will give it to the umpire, and inside 50, 40 metres out for the Aldinga Footy Club. Langdon's there. Now that could be holding the ball. He throw it as a throw anyway. If it wasn't holding the ball, and it's going to which way's it going? He's got it wrong. I thought so.
That's Jarman, isn't it?
And Jarman it is. Good
yes,
decision.
indeed.
Not sure about holding the ball,
Harrison-
but it was
Harrison
definitely
Jarman.
a throw, General.
Can he kick this, General?
Oh, of course. He can kick it.
With the wind behind you again.
Jeez, what do you reckon it would have been like out the back with the Pillmore boys having a kick?
Oh, God.
Wow.
Hey?
Good luck.
A few broken windows.
Yeah.
All right, this Harrison Jarman is going for his first and the second to the Sharks. They need it to hit the front. Oh, I think he's got it.
Yep.
Oh, right on the goal umpire. God, get around me. They all say, I'll lead the way. So Harrison Jarman first for the afternoon and second to the Sharks.
And that is 2 straight goals, 12. Aldinga, 2 goals for 16. Ironbank, it's a 4-point ball game here on the Air Diffusion Agency scoreboard.
That's the exact start that the Aldinga Football Club wanted. And what a finish.
Absolutely.
What a finish from Jarman.
Yep. I just snuck in there, was looking good for a long way, just sort of had the old drift. He got it in, and that's the main thing. 4-point margin. Okay. Well, it's a jungle out there at the moment. There are plenty of players. Nice one there, handball by Jacob Matheson, who's winning the taps, or a bit of a Levi Crick. Slings down.
He's very willing in the tackle, Greg, isn't he? That's twice
Absolutely.
now that he's...
Oh, he's a tough nut. Absolutely. So is that gun from behind? It goes down to Woolley, I think it was. He gets nice pick up by Pillmore. He's a star, isn't he? Goes forward. Pack goes up. It's inside 50. His brother Tommy's there as well.
that was all right.
That could have been a bit tight.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. I thought that should have been a free kick there to the player there for the Thunders was hot, I reckon. So there's a ball up, 25, 30 out. Up they go. Carl goes up. Umpire's blown the whistle. And what's he going to do? Ball it up?
Ball it up again, Dubbo.
Bit quick for a ball up, but anyway. 20, 35 out, 30 out from goal. Up that
Wow,
goal.
big jump.
Jeez, he's got
Very
a bit of
big jump.
athleticism.
Big
Goes
leap.
around the corner, was 20.
He's
Great.
away.
Oh, they don't ask you. Oh, again,
He
put up the
is
ball forward.
away.
Out of side. Out of wing, picked up by the Goose. He can't pick it up. That's our Goose we know. Does a bit of a twist, and he gets away with it. Well done. Oh, he's a star as our Goose. There's a big push in the back. Umpire says no, or a bump. Picked up here by the Ironbank side. They go back to go forward. Picked up here by Carl Dillon. He goes forward. That might have been one hand, one bounce. Doesn't matter. He handballs it onto a teammate. Cuts through the middle, and he goes to the open spaces. Pagan's Panic, they call it. Picked it up, or tried to pick it up there was Glasson. Now they chopped off there by the Goose, or that might have been actually Hooper there. Goes over wide to teammate. Now they're all wrapped up there, and it's like a dog's breakfast at the moment. Players diving on the ball everywhere, and we're going to have a ball up half forward flank here.
4 minutes in, Dubbo.
You can watch it here.
4 minutes in.
Could
Okay,
Glasson probably done a bit better there?
Yeah, well, he could have picked up here by the Sharks. Now they go up towards the wing position. Well, almost a mark to Marsh. Comes down. That was Benny Marsh, vice captain. And again,
Ouch.
umpires will come in. I think they've blown the whistle. Yes, they have. And the players will disperse. Last man up is Marsh. So right in front of the members here. Nice tap forward there to Matheson. Go out wide, picked up there by Sheffy. He gets out. Now Sharks have
That's
got.
Hoke.
They go over to Hockey.
Hoke.
That's Hugo. Up the wide. Pellmore. God, they robbed him straight in his bread basket. It came straight out. Now he pushes
Still
the ball
going.
forward. He's doing well, but geez whiz, he should have
Just out.
made that. That was an
Just
absolute
out.
plum.
He's got to take that.
Just out.
Oh, that
Still
was
just the one goal this quarter to Aldinga. They are 2 straight goals, 12 Ironbank 2
Magic, you've got to take them straight in the bread basket, directly in front. It would have been an easy goal.
Yeah.
Round the corner, talk about easy goals. There's an easy point. Rushed.
Okay.
It
2
was-
goals, 1-13. Aldinga trailing Ironbank 2-4-16. 5 minutes in.
They're charging Aldinga. I don't know if it's a charge, but they're slowly making progress.
What's the score there at Adelaide Oval, General?
Oh, it's not. That was the MCG. Collingwood by
MCG.
23 points, 71 to 48.
Okay, having a big think about this.
Hang on a minute. Quarter time. Christie's Beach.
Carl will go long. We'll just wait.
4-1 to Flagstaff Hill 2-1.
Okay, so
There you
Payne
go.
got it.
1 goal. Harvey Valley 3-4.
Picked up here by Florence, goes to the full forward position from behind.
Oh, there's another behind.
And
It's a
Brunella
2-point
2-2
game.
to 1-2. That's the scoreboard.
Okay.
So the Christies won again, please, Magic.
Christie's Beach are up by 2 goals.
All right.
Look out.
Okay, spears the ball in. Nice mark there in the middle there. Who's got that one there, Polly? Is that Greg?
Can't quite see it.
Goes forward up towards wing position. Beautiful mark.
Well
right
done.
in the chest of the vice captain Marshy. So Marsh has been solid so far
Ben.
this morning. Now what's he going to do? There's that many players. They're all over the place like Feast to Honey. Now picked up nicely there by, I reckon that was Woolley.
Oh.
Goes to ground, gets a handball, throws his the umpire, and it's going the way of the Aldinga. Handball there by Clark. Gets it over to a teammate there. That could have been Lachlan Gill.
Hugo.
He goes, Hugo goes out
Well
wide
done.
to Tommy Pillmore.
Well done.
He's too far out to score, but he's going to spear the ball into his brother. Oh, and he's dropped the plum one as well. Now, that was a throw, a drop ball, and the umpire's seen it. And
tackle.
that was a very good tackle. I reckon that might have been Farrell.
Ironbank.
And Ironbank with the free
Greg.
kick. So Greg will go across the ground, taking it easy. Cross has
James
got it.
Cross.
Now there's a play on. Borman on the mark. Goes up for the big mark.
Oh,
and he
well
gets it
done.
to Joe
Didn't
Mitchell.
compete. No one
Great
competed.
work.
So uncontested in the end. Now he boots the ball forward, looking for a big mark. Two Ironbank players contest. Looks like Langdon in there. Player there gets a handball. So many players around. It looks like Pillmore's got it. He goes out wide. Lachlan Gill around the corner, and it's not even a. Oh, it is a point.
We have a 1 point ball game on our hands. It is 2 goals, 3-15, Aldinga 2-4-16, Ironbank on the Air Diffusion Agency scoreboard.
They're peppering the goal scoreboard. Now they kick the ball
point
out.
difference.
Matheson's been good. He's almost going to play on there. He's only a metre away from the player. That would have been disastrous. Now he goes back. Now he swings around, and now he goes
That's a nothing kick.
across the thing. Langdon just chops in and takes the easiest of marks right on the 50 metre. That was not good. That's not good. So Langdon, if he gets it up in the air, the breeze will take it through. No, he's going to kick the ball forward and fights Pillmore. And it's like Greg on the boot. He can certainly kick this. He has been a star. You can just about give him the thongs now. From good old Archie's Footwear, Australia. Beautiful. So Pillmore has kicked one. This is the Bailey variety. And he is a, what you call a STAR, star at the moment.
Here we go.
For the Sharks. He's going to go bang. Look at that.
Oh,
It's nice off the
perfect.
boot. It's about distance, and that's not the way in the world.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Kick, and they are,
Wowee.
for the first time in the game, they are ahead. They are 3 goals, 3-21. Aldinga, Ironbank, 2 goals, 4-16 on the Air Diffusion Agency scoreboard.
Oh, get around him. He's kicked 2 goals.
Aldinga are ahead.
They look good, Magic.
They do. It was, again, turnovers kill you, don't they?
9
And
minutes
coming
in.
out of defence just was nowhere near the right option.
Yeah. I think you've just got to play on to and attack. They're just they're marking, they're going back, and they're chipping.
But it's got to be with purpose. He just literally just lobbed that to nowhere.
Didn't know where to go. Right. Poconoa gets the tap down, picked up there again. Here's a clearance.
Aldinga.
Back. Oh boy, that's fair enough.
They were away, Aldinga there.
They sure were.
Free kick there to Bryards. So Bryards has got it. He will now go forward up towards the centre half, and the hot spot there for the Ironbank side. There's plenty of players around there. Player gets tackled, comes to ground. Umpire's going to say a throw. Free kick, Sharks. And it looks like the Goose has got it. What's he going to do? The Gander gets across to a teammate who is now going to straighten up and go bang
Sprints
up
away.
towards him. Yeah, he's like a rat up a drain pipe. Goes up towards the wing position. Umpire's pulled the
Free kick to
free kick
Ironbank.
again, and looks like the Ironbank side has got that free kick. Who's that?
10 minutes
there?
in.
That could have been
big
Willie.
leap.
So
Where's
Willie
Willie?
gets it.
That was a big leap there.
What's the umpire said? The result of that is
It was front on contact.
okay. So the play with the ball there.
This is Chase Woolley.
The chase Willie. So it's pretty
The Woolly brothers.
Oh, it's pretty Willie out there.
Woolly.
Chase Woolley kicked a goal, the first goal of the game.
Yep.
Can he kick another?
Oh, it's a tough one, but
a
anyway, he's
long
going to
way.
go bang
It's
until
a
he's
big kick.
giving it a good ride. I'm not sure if it's going to make it.
Oh,
It's a goal.
look out.
It's a good play. Oh, it's good play. Oh!
What's happening?
What's happening
No
here?
one's got any idea what's going on down there.
Well, I think it's got to be a goal, isn't it?
It's got to be a goal. Or a goal. Or
It's got to be a mark.
Well,
doesn't it?
Matheson, I thought, clearly marked it. And it's going to be a... Do we know now that... Now he's got the other umpire. Have you ever seen this? We've got 2 umpires in and a goal umpire. There's 3 of them.
Well, it's a goal. Well, what does this goal in it? I'm just watching the replay there. Surely that's a goal.
And what's the umpire going to say? He's got no idea is what he's going to say. Touched!
How's that
Surely
touched?
then it's a mark, and then they get to go anyway.
Oh, we've got to see
The
it.
umpire,
We have to see
the
this again.
umpire is
We have to
always
see
right.
this again. We have to see this again. 1, 2. That's a mark. Then that's not through. Perhaps that's where it could be a point.
Okay, got it.
But the mark was clearly.
I'm not convinced.
I'm not convinced easy, but I had to make something up.
2-5-17,
pretty good at that.
Ironbank, 3 goals, 3.
All right, so
He won Aldinga.
we'll get back to the game. Goes forward, up towards an R4. There's
Oh, great kick.
get a great handball too. Gets it over to his brother. Goes forward and finds
Oh,
Langdon
well
there,
done.
and he marks it.
He's got to
Have a
kick this.
shot.
He's got to kick this.
Got to have a shot, General.
Leadership, go back and kick it.
12 minutes in.
All right, so on the Air Diffusion scoreboard, just so you got the update
We have
there.
3 goals, 3-21. Aldinga leading Ironbank, 2 goals, 5-17.
And we're, 12 minutes in,
12
so
minutes in,
wow.
Tabo.
How are we going at the MCG, General?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Right, so Langdon. Well, distance won't be a problem. At practice, he would have done plenty of these. Side needs it. Goes bang. Nice big long kick. It's going. It's going. The umpire hasn't moved too much.
That's a goal.
Whoa! The umpire's nearly fell over then.
That is a goal. That is 4 goals, 3-27. Aldinga leading Ironbank 2 goals, 5-17. The biggest lead of the game on the Air Diffusion Agency scoreboard.
Yeah, hopefully we see that umpire. He's basically nearly gone down. Let's have a look. Watch him. You're watching? Here we go. Oh, we missed it. Jeez, it was almost a little bit of hot shoe shuffle there.
Yeah, good. Struck me pink, and the ball, it's what, 10-point margin here to the Sharks. They're happy at the moment, is the coach Steve Beasley. Okay, so Rucks will go up.
Aldinga must be happy with this.
Absolutely. Young and Ponyak goes to ground. They just missed the ball. Now it looks like a little bit of a handle there by one of the Pillmores. Goes out wide. There was Byards. He gets tackled. Not the best of kicks. Umpire says, well, he must have kept holding him. So he says, hold the man. Now he goes out wide, very wide. Should mark the ball there. Player will go along. I reckon that might have been Lewis. And another turnover. This is no good for them. They go wide. Oh, there's a good mark to Borman.
Very good.
Borman's got it.
Good running.
That was a marquee mark. They speared the ball in. 1-2. Langdon marks it. Oh, the old double toucher.
Lucky.
Belitz was the player there for Ironbank. So they're in the middle again. Now they just kick the ball back. Not really.
Well, he's off there.
He was off. They're making a nice old mess of this. Now they handball it back.
They know what he's here, didn't he?
That's right. Now they go forward. Ironbank. This is Woolley. Goes forward. And he's turnover. I tell you what, there's been 2 or 3 minutes of absolutely shines at ours and turning up.
Watching a game of bloody tennis.
It's a bit like that. And Bronstein's got it for the Sharks. He goes. He's going to kick it straight. There's no Aldinga player anywhere. 2 Aldinga players. Now he gets caught Batterson, and that is just absolutely B grade, C grade football. Where did he kick it to?
At the MCG, Collingwood by 16 points, 77 to 61 with 6 minutes to go.
Fair enough. Okay. Now that could be a little bit of a aggressive tackle there by Byards, but the umpire's going to blow it up. I tell you what, the players have got to get their microscopes back into business because their radar is absolutely shizen-housen at the moment. Player there underneath all of that was Borum. And
in the Great
also Edwards.
In the Great Southern Footy League, Yankalilla 58, Gould 8, Victor Harbour 53, Mount Compass 19.
How's that?
Yep. Okay, picked up here by Byards from the big ruck in Pokanova.
Good mark.
Goes out wide to David. Anyway, it's got some names here, haven't they?
Yep.
Goes wide, and where's the ball gone?
Yeah. Encounter Bay 43, leading Maiponga 33, Wallunga 49, Langon Creek 15, and McLaren 98 to Strath 14.
Okay.
Oh dear.
All right, so we're back at the game now, and looks like Mitchell Jarrett has the free kick.
15.5.
Lassen just went past that ball. No sticky fingers there. Up they go. Nice mark from behind, and that is Sheffield. Kyle won the medal for the under 17s and a half last year. Set him up almost. Got the ball. Doesn't matter. They've played to advantage.
I'm not sure there was anything wrong with that, was there? That was just body on body.
Sure,
what's happened here?
Well, front on tackle has been given.
Well, Adelaide are coming. They just kicked another goal, so it's 10 points.
Come on, you Crows.
All right, so player back there. Who's got that back there? Ollie?
That is, I just need him to turn around.
Florence.
Yep.
So Florence has got it on the half-back flank, clubhouse side. They lead by 10 points. They chip the ball forward to the old goose. He won't stuff it up. Goes across the ground, finds a target nicely. Now just play on and take advantage of what you've got. Run like you've never run before. Goes out wide and not that wide, doesn't need that. Edwards was the player who was looking for, and he lets it roll out of bounds. So the last kick will come back.
I think he's seen one of his mates in the kick-back brewery there. That's what he was aiming out there.
I think so. So Cross will go across the ground. Now he gets it to a teammate who goes out very wide. He better mark it. And there's a beautiful kick in the end. It's the player there right on the chest, and that's Sheffield.
Tidy football of this young fella.
Yep. So Kyle Sheffy will go across the ground.
Cook.
Finds,
The cookie.
yeah, is that what they call it?
Oh,
Knight's got so Knight's got it. If he kicks it long, and he goes over the top, picks it up, checks it out, what's he going to do? No, he's going to straighten up, sell a bit of candy, and has it been touched?
That's been tough.
Oh, boy, oh, boy.
Harper has got to do a better job there with his disposal.
All he had to do was kick it that much higher, and he would have ran straight into an open goal.
It's got to be better.
And here's a
28 Aldinga.
Here's a
2
player here, which
5,
is
79
Gil Lachlan, comes to ground, got it, dropped it. The player underneath there is James Cross. Now they're going to get away with it, maybe. No, the tackle to ground was Jarman, and the umpire will come in 35 out from goal. This is the Aldinga goal, and tackles all over the place, but not sticking.
Just
Okay,
the
big fella there.
The one behind scored by Ironbank this entire quarter.
Yeah, there you go. Well, Aldinga only had one shot for goal, and that would happen to be a goal, though, against that breeze. It is stronger than you think, and I would think Aldinga still would think they need to get another 1 or 2 goals. We're about 19 minutes into the second quarter. Tries to bang his way through, and doesn't get through, and the umpire says we'll ball it up. So we're 4-4 to 2-5, 11-point margin here to the Sharks. Inside their forward 50. Again, the ball comes to ground. There's that many players around. It's like, well, I don't know what it's like. It's just like a big dance party at the moment. Okay, up they go for a big fist there.
Big
Now,
tap.
what's the umpire going to play this?
No, Ironbank.
Looks like it's going to go Ironbank's way. The big fella there, Jake
Pacoina.
He's been pretty good.
He's been amazing.
Uses his body lovely.
He really does.
So Pacoina goes up.
Here we go.
That's
Chef
does a bit of a pirouette.
Great mark.
Goes up towards centre half forward position. No one over to mark it. Goes out. The goose is there, and the gander's going to pick it up. No, he's not. Goes out wide. Now Glasson's out there as well. He can't go anywhere other than they take it over the boundary line and we'll have a throw at half forward flank for Ironbank. And they're kicking towards the Victor Harbour end, the southern end.
2.5 minutes to go. Collingwood by 9 points.
Gosh.
Okay, so let's have a look here. We'll just go back in now. The goes tries to be picked up there by Wortley. He leaves the ball behind. They all peel for a free kick, and the way it's going is going to be to the Sharks. So Zach Young, he's been very good, Magic, this afternoon.
He certainly has,
He's a good
absolutely.
turn between him and Pacoina. Goes forward, lovely done to Florence. He chips in front, takes a lovely mark still on the half-back flank. And he's having a bit of a think about this one. He'll chip the ball forward. Nice mark there to Hugo. Oki. He spears the ball in. The big fella,
well
Zach
done.
Young, was good.
Mark.
He goes, here's the run. 1, 2, bang. Inside the hot spot. Pillmore in front, can't mark it. Comes to ground.
That's a throw.
It could have been a throw. 1,
well
2.
done.
They get it over the back. The player was blitz. He just jams the ball forward. No one able to take it back to the wing position. Through goes 14, which is Campbell. Comes
That's
to
high.
ground. That
That
could
is
be
very
high.
high.
Umpire says it is. Free
Very
kick.
high.
Wowee.
20 and
Yeah.
a half minutes.
Florence has got it on the wing position. 2 kicks out from goal. 2 big kicks. Spears it. Hot spot. Too long. No one there. What's going on? The big fella has got it there. And Jake
Oh, well done.
Pacoina, he goes forward. Risky, but worked out well to Jacob Campbell. Campbell goes across the ground. Handball. 1, 2. Matheson's got it. Straightens up. Oh, yeah. Now he's going to go direct. Not the best looking kick, but it's straight.
Oh, well done.
It's accurate.
I'm going to give him a
And
chance.
Glasson.
here.
a chance.
directly in front, 40 out from goal.
Kicking for their first goal of the quarter.
That was good. Direct through the middle there
Yep.
and hit his target. The kick wasn't the best looking kick, but I'll tell you what, it didn't get a lot of distance. It pierced through and it worked in well for Glasson. He's going to have a shot for goal. Get around him. If he can get it, this will be a big boost. He goes back. He saw it, shot it, he's kicked it into somebody's car. It's
Oh,
caught
dear.
into the reservoir. I think it
That
is
must have come off the side of
absolutely
his
right
boot.
angles.
Goodness me.
Oh, right angles, Glasson.
That was their first real chance other than that other situation
Well, I can tell you,
earlier.
it was closer to goal when he kicked it. It's actually gone further away from the goals I've got struck me.
Oh, wow.
Oh, just when you thought you'd seen everything. Magic now, so there's the young fella in Pillmore, Bailey. He's down in the back pocket now again. How's this for a kick? Absolutely spot on from 55 metres and hit him on the chest. Absolutely magnificent.
Enormous.
That's what we like. That was vintage Magic, to be honest.
Time on.
Absolutely.
Goes forward towards the wing. He pushes his player in the back. Up, I did see it. I saw it. And
Well, he gave the advantage.
play on the advantage. And I reckon that's Dick Hewitt. Goes forward. Looking
He's
for a
kicked it
mark,
straight to
and
three
Crosman
Aldinga
there
players.
just takes it. Absolutely. He's going to go across the ground. The player can just sit and have a cup of tea while he waits for his opponents to come. Goes forward. That's nice
well
to work.
done.
Pillmore. I'll tell you what, I'm giving him a pair of thongs at half time, so don't waste your time at the end of the game. You have won the BOG. Now they go out wide. What's going to happen here? Handball over the top.
He's put him under the pump.
Put him under. Don't they understand? I think half these midfielders and backs, they need to have a week in the forward line. Understand what it is.
23 minutes in.
It's all over at the MCG. Collingwood by 10 points.
Okay, there you go. All right, so
78 to 68.
fair enough.
11-point ball game here at
Yep.
Shark Park.
Okay, plenty of action there, and the ball has gone out to the wing position. Hooper, who also has played a pretty good game, has drilled his opponent into the ground. All right, you won't be keen about that, but we are a minute and a half into time on. It is a 11-point margin. They go forward. Ironbank starting to get in the game. They're holding the ball. Should be holding the ball. You did right there. Now they get a clearance, so although they get caught, don't go too far. Player there picked up the ball there. Here's a go. He can pick it up. No, he can't. Now there's a shot, and it's gone right angles again. No, it stayed in. Glasson's got it. He's got caught. That could be holding the ball. What's that boy going to say? Yes, he does. I feel sorry for Glasson. It was an awful bounce, didn't have much to go by, and his opponent is the Gooch, was not going to let him out of his sights. He goes forward, goes over the head of Peconia, comes to ground, a little bit of a push, picked up here by the 10, which is Hugo. He goes long, they need a goal before half time, which would be handy.
Sure do.
Both sides would. We'll watch Horn. Martin was out there as well, and again we've got to have a ball up, bang in the middle of the ground. 11-point margin, 3 minutes of time on, or 2.5. Up they go. Nice flick over the back by Zachy Young. Picked up there by Florence. Goes forward.
100 metres up
towards Slangdon has a shot. Can't push forward. He can't get it out. Tackled there by Knight. And we're going to have a ball up. There goes the siren.
There
What a
goes the
quarter.
siren indeed. It is 4 goals for 28 Aldinga, 2 goals 5, 17 Ironbank on the Air Diffusion Agency scoreboard. Would you like some goal kickers?
Yes,
Dubbo?
please.
Yes, sir.
Well, no goal kickers that quarter for Ironbank.
What are you doing for?
However, Ironbank, we had Goodman, Glasson and Woolley in the first quarter. For Aldinga, in the first quarter we had Bailey Pillmore. He kicked another in that second quarter. Harrison Jarman and Jack Langdon also kicking goals in that second quarter. They are 4 for 28, leading Ironbank 2-5-17.
Good game, Holly.
Excellent game.
And yours, just quick summary there, Magic.
Yeah, look, Aldinga would be very happy with that, but I think we're 50-50 still at the moment. Both sides would be going in there confident that, the second half could be theirs to run away with a win. Just for Aldinga though, Double H, the old Hugo Hoke, or whatever his name is, started to get a bit of the hands on the footy, taking a bit of, I guess, the pressure off Pillmore. We started to see Florence get his hand on the ball. We're starting to see some of those good players for Aldinga starting to get into the game, which for me is a bit of a concern for Ironbank because they need to knock that on the head. Because if we can start to see those sort of players get their hands on the footy, the likes of Jarmans, those sort of players as well, that's going to really open this game up. But I still find that Ironbank at the moment, just for me, look a little cleaner in the contest. And
They're really going to take advantage of the win this quarter.
yes, that's what I was going to
It's
say.
been 8 scoring shots to 7, so both sides pretty...
Well, with that, we'll hand you back to the studio. We'll be back for the exciting second half in about 20 minutes' time. Bye for now. We
now down at the fifth quarter at the Colonnades Tavern, and I'm joined by Kat, the gaming manager and host. First of all, welcome, Kat.
Hi Tony, thank you for coming today.
Tell us about this magnificent facility that we're in.
So we're currently standing in our fifth quarter sports bar and bistro. As you can see, we've got big screen TVs all around the room. We've also got our lovely function area upstairs, which is a private function area with a private bar that can hold up to 50 to 60 people. And then we've got our lovely private atrium area, which can be opened up. That one can fit about 20 to 30 people for a function.
Yeah, fantastic, Kat. And of course, community engagement across all the hotels. As the naming rights, it goes hand in hand with our live stream, of course. Tell us about, first of all, the atmosphere in this hotel.
This place is incredible, and we've got a big sporting event happening. Everybody gets behind it, and the atmosphere in here is just electric.
And the staff, friendly staff?
The staff here are fantastic. You won't find anybody without a big smile on their face when they're serving you.
When we were walking around, is it 14 screens you were saying?
I said a total of 14 big screens, plus we've got the extra big one over there for our sports bet and racing.
It's what happens between Monday and Thursday.
We do offer 10% discount on all our main meals from Monday to Thursday for our seniors. Just make sure you bring in that card with you.
Absolutely sensational. Well, Kat, we can't thank you enough. As we said, folks, the naming rights for our live stream every week for the Southern Football League, and you're doing a great job down here, Kat, and thank you so much for joining us.
Air diffusion agencies are the market leader in air conditioning component manufacturing. Using state-of-the-art technologies to design and innovate, they have the largest range of components for all air conditioning, heating and ventilation systems. Air Diffusion are proudly Australian family-owned, trading for over 30 years and employing over 150 experienced staff. Servicing all of Adelaide with 3 huge locations, they really are your one-stop air conditioning trade centre. So demand Air Diffusion products in your home or business.
I'm Chris Hutton from eChoice, and here's 5 reasons that you should work with me. Number 1, I'll give you personalised service that will ensure you always get the very best deal. Number 2, I'm required to work in your best interest. Number 3, I'll advocate for you with the lender to ensure that any difficult loans are processed correctly and on time, and you get the result that you're after. Number 4, I'll take the stress away from you by dealing with 30 different lenders and many more products to ensure we get the very best deal for you. Number 5, I'm accessible. You can come and see me, I can come and see you at home or at work. We can meet via Zoom. There are plenty of ways that we can connect. You can find me on LinkedIn, on Facebook, or you can call me on 0402 132 627. I'll look forward to speaking to you soon.
We are down at the fifth quarter at the Colonnades Tavern. Tell us about this magnificent facility that we're in.
So we're currently standing in our fifth quarter sports bar and bistro. As you can see, we've got big screen TVs all around the room. We've also got our lovely function area upstairs, which is a private function area with a private bar that can hold up to 50 to 60 people. And then we've got our lovely private atrium area, which can be opened up. That one can fit about 20 to 30 people for a function.
Fantastic.
Football Club leading the way, 4-4 to Ironbank 2-5, and we've had a huge first half. I look forward to seeing how Ironbank deal with the wind, because
That breeze, I just walked
they're
across.
going to need to be about 4 or 5 up.
I think so. I think so. I'm going to say at least 3 or 4, but wouldn't be surprised if it is 4. It is picking up. It is getting stronger, and Ironbank will have the breeze this quarter, so they need to make use of it.
I'm not going to be surprised if we actually get a bit of rain. The wind is picking up and it's getting a bit darker, so we might actually see some rain.
Absolutely. So, yep, bit crowded now. All the players in. Very important quarter for both sides. Aldinga need to hold their lead. At least come out even. Even if they're a goal down, would be a pass mark.
Absolutely.
Ironbank, of course, need to do the opposite. They need to bang on a few. Have a 5 or 6 goal quarter, get themselves 3+ goals up, and they'll go very close to winning this game. Umpire holds the ball up, start of the third quarter. It is 11-point margin to Aldinga at half time. Ball comes to well, that's got to be hold the ball, and the player there was Campbell. Incorrect disposal at the end. They go out wide, 1-2, gets it over to Mitchell Jarrah. That was from Pillmore, who's clearly best on ground. Gets it forward, they're working it well. Harrison Jarman now goes up towards inside 50, 1-2. Nice mark at the end there to Dylan Carl. And he's marked it on the half-back flank. Goes, switches it straight across there to Chase Woolley, who's kicked a goal and been very good. And he's running
as well, though, isn't he?
He's got more toe than a Roman sandal at the moment. He's taken off like a rat up a drain pipe, and finds a target as he's slowed up. Now he's going to go straight across the ground. Suppose that's okay. Glasson goes up and takes a
Now, do you have a shot from here?
what? He's 80 metres out. There's a shot from here. God, strike me, Pete.
I tell you what, he's looking keen.
Well, now he goes long. Now, look at that. That was a funny old kick there. It was absolutely high. Could be too high. Umpire says play on. They're going to have a ping at the goals, and it's going to get rushed through. And
Can I just say,
by Lachlan
Can I just say, he mongrel punted that, and that nearly made it to the top of the goal square.
Yeah.
If he had to kick that properly, he could have kicked the goal.
Well, it was a...
You doubted him, Davo.
Well, I did doubt it, and it did make a goal, so I was right. But I tell you what, though, it was a real pie floater, didn't it?
On the NFF Fusion Agency scoreboard, Aldinga 4-4, Ironbank 2-5.
He's punched it out. Bang!
So, wow, Glasson, he shows plenty of skill, has gone
Smart
bang.
Frawley would love that.
He would, and it's gone straight into the brickwork there of the old opposition coach's box, clubhouse side. Still 11 points
you might
there.
wanna throw that
He
in
needs
again,
to have
mate.
a second
That's
go
all right.
there, so that'll be $1 out of his pay. Come in and he's going to throw the ball in. 11-point margin here to Aldinga.
Good
And
job.
We're about 2 minutes into that.
Oh, what a tap!
Oh, over the back here nicely is Campbell. He goes to the top of the score.
Goal.
I reckon he may have got that one.
How good is the tap?
Boy, oh boy! Have you ever seen anything like that? Tap, goal.
You cannot beat a quality ruckman.
That is seriously some of the best ruck work I've seen so far this year from this gentleman. That tap work is phenomenal.
Oh, yeah, he's
Because
magnificent.
he meant that. There was no fluke in that at all.
No.
Yep, absolutely. All right, what have we got there? Yeah.
It was.
Okay, so we've got a ball up here, back in the middle of the ground. It's back to 5-point margin. 4-4 to 3-5 on the head if you can scoreboard. General.
Yes, so let's see just what Ironbank can produce this quarter.
Okay, Caponia goes up now, almost a clearance here. Oh, now it is, now it goes forward. That was nicely picked up there by Cartwright. Goes to the top of the square.
That's a good mark.
Beg your pardon, top of the 50, I meant to say. And who's got that? Is that Watchmore?
Yeah, number 16, Edwards.
Or 16,
It's
is it? Beg your
26,
pardon.
I think.
Looks
Yes,
like
McKinnon, Ned
McKinnon.
McKinnon.
McKinnon. Okay, so goes forward. Now that's the top of the square. From behind, almost marked there to Pillmore. Comes to ground. Picked up here by the player. It's going to bounce through for nothing, I don't think. No, Borman's got it. Now here's the shot on the goal. He may have kicked that one. Let's take a look at Borman. Look at the umpire. And... Oh, Fielder! How did he get touched?
Fielder!
I didn't see anyone there to touch him.
He was waiting for him to watch him.
Oh, God, he gets poised like a robot. It was a robot action the way he did that. Slow motion. And behind there to the Sharks. Okay, so the ball comes back into play. Big chance there, gone a begging, as they say in the classic. Water can't mark the ball. Chase is there, and we're going to have a ball up right in front of the Aldinga coach's box, half forward flank, kicking towards the Victor Harbour end. Bakayan goes up, gets the tap. He's been
He's
dominant
good in the
there.
middle.
Absolutely. And Chase Worley's been very good this afternoon.
Oh, he's
and
been
got
paid
it.
for holding the ball.
Yeah, wow, bit stiff there, but
He
he
didn't get tackled, he just dropped it.
yeah, well,
Yeah, but you don't have to be tackled, don't you?
You do have to be tackled,
That's
so that's a
right.
ridiculous decision.
Well, that's what I would have thought. He just stuck his hand there. Just because he broke the tackle doesn't mean he's did anything wrong. Anyhow, the ball comes forward there by Jarman. Oh, Tommy!
Does he get frequent flyer points for that?
Turbo Tommy has kicked none this afternoon, but geez, he's been in a lot of forward play, General, hasn't he?
He has.
This is an important kick.
Absolutely. Anything
Against the wind.
Against the breeze, mate. This is double trouble. 2 goals it's worth. So Pillmore, this is the Tom. Bailey Pillmore's kicked 2. And he, well, not sort of shanked it, but it's not the best to kick. It went straight through the points.
On the Edifuse scoreboard, that takes Aldinga along to 4 goals 6. Ironbank 3 goals 5.
Okay, so it is a 7-point margin. Ball comes back into play, goes straight over the back. Glass in there, the old Goose. He reckon he's had his measure, to be honest.
Yes.
Done a couple of good things, but that's about all. So the Goose there, now Poyer just goes, oh, he's gone back. He's done a bit of Michael Jackson. The old moonwalk he had going there. Haven't seen that since 1985. And looks like a free kick going the way of
Pillmore.
Pillmore, is it? Mitchell, he's got that. He's going to take it. That's Pillmore. So, gee whiz, if he is, he'd be touching 30 touches, wouldn't he? When he touch it just into the third quarter. Goes out wide there to watch Bourne. Martin goes out towards the old scoreboard, which is the new scoreboard here for 6 Aldinga. Langhorne Creek. Cherry Ironbank is 3 goals 5, 7-point margin. Okay, they go inboard, 1-2. The Gooses
I
got
don't
it.
mind this, just...
Yep, absolutely. Taking
Possession.
time off the
I like that.
I do mind that, though. That's terrible. Picked up there, chopped up there by Sheffield. Goes forward. Now we're on the forward 50. If the player there can pick up
that's in the back.
That's in the back. Oh, had to be in the back.
come on.
That's
Martin.
Oh, I bank you've been robbed. Absolutely. And he's not happy. The headband came off.
I think
So,
the hat's too tight.
Jacob Matheson's been good in the ruck. He'll go up again. Also is Watchmore Horn. Comes to ground. Picked up there by the 14, which is Campbell. Goes towards the pocket. 1-2. They get out wide. Griggs got it. He tries to get over to Glass and gets tackled. Goes to ground. No, doesn't go to ground, but the umpire will come in before he does, and we'll ball it up 15 metres out. And we're up to the 6-7 minute mark of this third quarter. Again, there's plenty of people around the ball. They're playing as if they're standing in a phone box, to be honest.
Jacob Campbell's
Getting
out his
nowhere.
man here, boys, for Ironbank. He's
And that's
coming
a
off.
rush behind there. Injured player coming off.
Kicked the last one,
And
too.
he's done some good work too, so they won't want to lose him. A bit proppy. Look like
He went the wrong way, by looks, I think.
Yep, he went this way and the other bit went the other way. There was a commercial there about that, wasn't he?
He's about a crocodile or
Oh,
something.
something like that. Okay, so Ortman, the captain, will bring the ball back to his favourite position, and that's in his favourite mate, which is the old Goose. Goose will go towards Pillmore, and good idea if it comes off, and it did. They just got to be a bit risky.
Goose has got to do that, though. He's got to get on his bike. He's got to make Glass and the
Oh, that was good. He just had a player following him, so that
Yeah.
was excellent work. Got to keep making opportunities.
You've
You
got to
can't
keep
be
away from the
stagnant.
goals, don't you?
Yep, don't want to be stagnant. That's smart thinking. Well done. This is a bit of Steve Besley skill and mastermind coming in. He'll go wide. That's Gil Lachlan. Goes out wide, or Lachlan Gil. So he
The only
has
concern
got
I have with this, Davo, is their skill level good enough
well,
to hold this
it
footy
is.
up?
It is so far. Now they go right up towards the wing position. Pack goes up. Can't mark it. Was the player there? I think that was Dylan Cole. Comes to ground.
Here we go,
Looks like
Wortley.
Woolly's got it. Gets it over to Matheson, who gets it over to a teammate, who now will go long. He'll go strong, but it won't be straight, and it's through for a point.
On the Edifuse scoreboard, that takes Ironbank Cherry Gardens to 3 goals 7. Aldinga 4 goals 6.
7 minutes into this third quarter. So time is going to be very important for both sides. Everything counting, everything on the line. Aldinga with 1 win this year, and Ironbank yet to win a game. Right, Cortman brings the ball long and strong from the run up. Goes Pillmore, gets it to the ground. It may come out of bounds. It does. Langdon was there as well, and also was DeKewitt, Benny, and he had the ball. Gives it to the boundary umpire, who will throw it in right in front of the Tribe FM filming footy van. Love to see you here this afternoon. Thank you for coming, and if you're not, you're watching it on filming footy. Ball goes to ground, just scrubbers it. Last touch, I think it's going to be.
Just quickly, we got Porties 13 goals 10 to Morphettvale 4 goals 1. We've got Norlunga 4 goals 3 to Ranella 6 goals 4. And Christie's a half-timer 6-2 to Flaggies 5-6.
Okay. All right. So the ball comes to ground. I reckon that was a throw there a minute ago. Doesn't matter. Plowns as the umpire. They go forward. Beautifully done. Nice mark there to cross. And he's going to kick from 50. He's marked at about 45, 46 out. By the time he kicks it, it'll be a good 50-metre kick.
He should make the distance
Got the
easily.
breeze. So you need a good hoik. He's got to get it up. But it will be a tough one. Directly in front.
Conditions though, Davo.
They're 5 points down, and now they're still 5 because it's going to be touched off hands. The big goose gets up there with a big 5-finger fist straight through for a rush behind.
So on the Edifuginazi scoreboard, Ironbank Cherry Gardens 3 goals 8. Aldinga 4 goals 6.
Okay, so
And we're 10.5 minutes in.
Ooh, 10
I'll
and a
tell
half
you who's been
minutes.
quiet, boys, this is Nick Warner. He had a really, really good first quarter.
Yep.
Very quiet the second.
Yep, it's died a bit.
And
Okay.
nothing this quarter either.
Okay, so Gil Lachlan has got the
Double
ball.
H. Double H.
Gets
Hugo.
it over to a teammate. Hugo now, he'll go fine. They're keeping it. Keepy's off at the moment. And Lachlan Gill with the ball again. He's going to chip the ball forward. Might go a little bit too strong. Nicely done. Good mark there. Who's that there, General? Player
Be
there.
Logan Edwards, wouldn't it?
No, it's Logan Edwards. It is. Yes, well done. Cortman. Geez, they're just keeping it up. This will be frustrating, Noodles, Elijah Ware, and the whole
It's just
Ironbank
here where they
team.
let themselves down. They
And
give it away.
That's right, they've given it away. But they haven't lost terribly any ground. It's still 60 minutes out from goal. And they racked up another 90 seconds off the clock, which I suppose is happy. But you don't
It's
want to
just
be playing.
outside that 50 where they're letting themselves down, aren't they?
Yeah, they're due. Once you get to 3 or 4, then you cut your slack and then you go for the big one. No point in just trying your luck. Okay, Bocoin gets what was a sort of a handball throw, whatever. The other goes out wide. Lachlan Gill has been terrific this afternoon. Goes long. Nice mark out there to Billmore. He's been great. Spears the ball. Oh, look at that! Kick of the day. That was the kick of the day. No doubt about that. Around us, Archie. Sorry, that was Cameron Clark. And where's that ended up? Out of bounds. Well, no. Nice mark to. Who's got that, General?
I didn't see it. I was watching the
Jack
far
Farrell.
and half back. But
Jack
Farrell.
Farrell,
Number
was
2.
it? Farrell, yeah.
I was watching Jake the Must take on the whole forward back line of Aldinga.
Yep. So I didn't see that. So we've got Clarkie, Cameron Clark, is it? He goes bang, and he's got to get it, but he hasn't. Has he missed that? From 10, 15 metres out, he's missed. God,
No, it was Jack Farrell.
Jack
number
Farrell.
2.
Beg your pardon, Jack Farrell, number 2. Well, it's a bit hard to see right out there. How did he miss that, though? General.
Didn't
Yeah,
get
how
it.
could you miss that? So important kick. That was.
He tried just to guide it, Davo. He didn't kick through the
Oh, that's right. Absolutely. Now that goes long up towards the middle of the ground. Florence has got it. Now he's going to
That's
he's going to
on
throw
the
the ball because
That's
he
a
gets
good tackle.
tackled, but he almost got away with it. And
He's a player, this young fella.
yeah, the young Kyle Scheffler, he won the medal last year in the Bob Ryan medal. We drew it, so he's been terrific this afternoon. One of the future. Glasson goes up, can't mark it. The Goose was there as well. They get it now, goes out wide. Which way is it going to bounce? The Goose has done a good job. That could be too high. Go over the boundary line. Good decision, umpire. Throw it in. 10 metres around. All right, so we've got a throw in here about 10 metres around. This is Ironbank's forward 50, and they trail by 5 points, and we're probably up to about the 13-minute mark of the second quarter. Okay, Zach Young goes up, 1-2, two hands, comes to ground. Glasson's in there as well. Handball out there by the Sharks. They go out wide, around the corner.
Edwards.
And that was Edwards at 2. He's done a couple of good things.
So you give it last touch. That was touch, wasn't it? No, surely.
Well, they're going to throw it in, so umpire's never wrong, you know that.
Until they are.
Until they are. All right, we're finding the ball underneath one of these cars here. And we've got Aldinga 4-7 to 3 goals 8 for Ironbank. And we're halfway through the third quarter. And Ironbank with the breeze. They trail by 5 points. Young in front, just grabs it, gets a handball. 1, 2, 3, goes to the opposition.
That's a goal.
Picked up there by Smith. And
That is a goal.
I reckon he's got that. Oh,
What a goal.
Well, wait on the goal umpire. Yes, Smith, Tommy Smith, his first for the afternoon, and they're in front, Ironbank, for the first time this afternoon, I think.
They
Well,
certainly
since the
are.
first quarter, anyway.
Jacob Campbell's down here along the boundary trying to look like he can shake off a bit of a knee injury, but he doesn't look happy, does he?
No, on the Edda Fusion Agency scoreboard, the visitors, Ironbank Cherry Gardens, 4 goals 8, leading Aldinga 4 goals 7.
That was, it was sort of good work from Aldinga. They got it out the ruck, they had a handball, and they handballed to the opposition.
That's called an opportunist goal, that one.
Absolutely.
Good
All right,
finish.
1 point in it, and we're, what are we, about 15 minutes in. Won't be a lot of Zach Young tried to
Look
get
at
up.
that.
Goes
Again.
to Scheffler. Scheffler goes forward inside there. Hot spot.
Go.
Oh, you don't want that. Absolutely magnificent football. Probably the play of the day. Tap down and a shot on goal to Warner. And directly in front, and this to make a little bit of space.
I'll tell you what, you've said Pillmore best on ground by an absolute mile, but I'm telling you, for Ironbank, the effect that, Jake Pokernowie, or I don't know sure what his name is, has had on this team has been phenomenal today.
He's kicked the goal, has Warner. And
His ruck work's been phenomenal.
Yep. Pacorna is how I pronounce it. Has been,
That's the one.
but he has, you did right, he's been very effective. Absolutely.
In that ruck, the way that he's feeding those midfielders,
Yep.
he would be up there for sure.
Absolutely.
Never looked like missing.
No.
Hey, just remember, don't forget our broadcast sponsors. The 5th quarter down at the Lunga Centre there, Colonnades. Edda Fusion Agency, So Cloudy, JRF Bricklaying, Chris Hutton Home Loans, Youth in Sport, Dartfish, Archie's Best on Ground Therapeutic Sandals, 40 Winks, and the PW Collections for all your trophy needs.
And just remember, if you are at the 5th quarter, drinks are on Dabo, stick it on his bill.
Oh, yeah, right, yeah. Right.
On the Edda Fusion Agency scoreboard, Ironbank Cherry Gardens 5 goals 8, leading Aldinga 4 goals 7.
Right, and I'm paying for the Uber driver as well.
Yeah.
Get home. All right. Here he goes. Jake will go up. Gets the tap again, as you just said, Michael. He's been very, very influential. Tommy Pillmore gets the handball out wide. Missed the target. They're in front, though. He's got tackle. That's got to be the man. Umpire says play on. That's a bit rough. Anyway, they go forward. Player there tried to pick it up with Rose. Now Ironbank go forward. This is dangerous. Up they go.
Oh, that's a mark.
It's a mark.
He's paid at any rate, whether it was a mark or chopping.
Matheson.
And Matheson has it, and he's been terrific too. Talking about good players, he is one of those as well. And he is going to be out. And Kyle Scheffel as well.
Scheffenacker, he is on fire at the moment.
Yep, for sure.
Someone call the fire department because he is on fire.
So this is a big point here. This will be 3 goals in
He's
about
broke this third
3 or
quarter
4
open,
minutes,
that young fella there.
and he's gone across the face of goal, and I think it's been touched, so it will be a throw-in. So no score. Should have scored from there.
Should have at least.
Absolutely.
But no, the old Scheffenacker, he is he is turning it on at the moment.
Yep. All right,
How
so
old is he
5
done? He's
minutes
only
in.
just 17, 18, young fella.
We're going to have under 17, so he's got to be 18 this year. Yeah.
Future.
Right, absolutely. Picked up there, goes to ground, moving the ball away. Good tackles there from Mitchell Jarrett. There's one in particular. Player there was James Cross on the underneath it all, and we're going to ball up 40 metres out from goal. Up they go, comes to ground, picked up, round the corner. Who's in front? Nobody. Ball bounces over his head. Here's a chance.
the
I
young fella,
think it's
Chef.
gone out. Oh, he's giving him a point. I thought it might have gone out on the full. So Kyle Scheffer has he's got himself a point. That's what he's
Gets
got
his
him.
nose around that footy though, don't he?
He
Knows where
does.
it
He
is.
knows how to find it. Absolutely. Ball comes back into play, and that was an absolute set. They've done it again. Big diving tackle. In fact, it was a great tackle in the end.
Very good.
Held him up.
Is that good?
Spot on. So,
Goose, look at him go.
oh, the Goose is good.
On the Interfusion Agency scoreboard, Ironbank Cherry Gardens 5 goals 8, Aldinga 4-7.
Okay, 7 point margin. Picked up, or got kicked in someone's backside, so they didn't go very far. Ironbank having a moment at the moment. The last 5 minutes, they had all the play, and Aldinga are struggling. But it is 19 minutes into this third quarter, and look, what have they kicked? They've kicked 3 goals. So that's about all they want. Now, there was a kick there by the 16, which is Edwards. He just slammed it, gets it up towards almost the wing position, 70 out from goal. Picked up here by Poignant, going through.
He's gone for the try.
He's gone for the try. He's playing the wrong game, this bloke.
That's stiff.
Krieger's got caught.
That is stiff.
And holding the ball, says the umpire. So
Thoughts general on that?
No, there's no... You've got to give him a...
There's no player there, is there, surely?
No, there's not.
That's right.
And that's not 15 either.
All right. Here we go. And they go out
Cartwright.
wide. Who's going to go up for this? In front.
That's
Nice mark,
smart.
1-2 to Grivet, and he's played very well too. To Grivet, is it? Penn?
Jacob
So
Campbell's
Penn.
come back on, which is a good
Right.
sign.
Wing position, backward of the wing. He goes forward. Looks like it's inside 50. Big pack.
That's
a
a
little bit
push.
of was a little bit of a push. Lucky it was only a little one and not a big one. They go out wide. Play
that was
there. High.
Yeah, it is
Umpire
too.
said
He's
it
paid
is
that.
high. Courtman was the player there, the captain. And
Is that a fixer-upper for the push? Because that was a clear push.
Where was? But it was only a little one. Does a little one? Is it a degree?
Push is a push, isn't it?
All right, okay, push is a push. This is very important because we're up to the 20-minute mark. We're about a
Captain's goal here.
Yep. So the 17, which is Chrissy Morgan. In fact, it was the captain from Aldinga, Ryder Courtman, who gave the 3 away. So here we are, captain to captain. In he comes, very important. He goes bang. I think it's a little left. It is. And that's an important miss at this late part of the third quarter.
Would have been an important goal, wouldn't it?
21 minutes in. So Courtman will bring the ball in. He couldn't shake this, could he? So it's okay to play safe, but it's also good to go long. Use your 15. He does. Now he goes long. Out towards the filming footy van. Up they go. Borman in front. 1-2. Picked up here by... Aldinga Sharks. Not the handball, was a shot.
Picked up by the big fella, though.
Got it. Picked up here by Knight. He kicks it straight up in the air. Get the ambulance. Ball comes to ground. Looks like Florida's in there. Comes to ground. Plenty of players. And Pecornia's standing up there ready for the ruck. So we've got a ball up. 4-7 to 5-9. It is an 8-point margin here to Lang to Ironbank. Beg your pardon. Ball goes to ground. Borman goes through, he gets it, loses it, and I think he's going to be able to hold it up. No, picked up there, Belize, goes around the corner, and Courtman takes a mark. You can tell he's going to go out wide. He does. Picked up here by a teammate there, was that the Goose. He goes out wide to a teammate.
That's Pillmore.
And Pillmore will go out wide again to the scoreboard. They're going around. Geez, if they can pinch a goal here.
Oh, he's
they
getting
won't.
straight to the defender.
Oh, what a kick. Oh, nice looking kick from afar, but I tell you what, just picked out the opposition. So we're into the time on period, this third quarter. It is 8 points. Yes, 8 points, and it's probably a 2 or 3 goal breeze, in my opinion. Well, Ironbank have kicked their 3 goals, but they'd love another one.
You can definitely tell that Aldinga are looking to play that slow hit-up football, though, aren't they?
Yes,
they're trying to slow that game down at the moment, aren't
okay, from behind, now Young got it, a bit of a push. Oh, I thought it was the other way, to be honest. Anyway, Young's got it. Kicked
was having a look, and they didn't even know he was going
He
to
didn't
win.
know he was coming. Out here is Jarrett. They're going to not look at him. The player there was
And he's
Rowe.
straight to the Ironbank
Oh,
player.
set him right up. They've got no idea with some of these passes. I mean, just you've got to kick it low. Kick there, push. Wasn't it? As he kicks it, comes to ground, picked the handball over the top to cross. They're making a bit of a mess at this now. They might be holding on. Play on, says the other one. Picked up one-handed. That looked very, very good. Goes out wide to Howick. Howick goes long up towards the boundary line, and out of bounds is probably Aldinga's best friend.
Well done.
The boundary line. So we are
Moment.
about 23. We're about a minute of time on. It is a 8-point margin. And the ball is right out in front of the veranda here of the members here at Aldinga. And I tell you what, there's plenty of voice out there, plenty of excitement, trying to cheer their side on. Blow there gets pounced on was Edwards, and it stacks on the middle, and we'll have another ball up. Okay, Young will go up with the Pecornia. Pecornia gets the tap. He's just brilliant in that area. You're right, Borman's got it. He gets tackled to the ground. and we're going to have another ball up here, and we're about 2 minutes of time on. 8-point margin here to Ironbank. They come through there, not going anywhere. Tackle there was to Cartwright, and again we've got another ball up right on the wing, boundary side, in front of the members here. Ball goes straight up. There's not too many leaps there. Ball comes to the ground, and again the player there was Cartwright.
Good tackle though.
And the player on top of him was Cross. Alright, the ball's at a bit of a stalemate, the play's at a bit of a stalemate, but it's as interesting as hell, I tell you what, as a bat out of hell, that's what it is. Ball comes to the ground, plenty of players, gets the ball, goes towards the boundary line. Is it going to stay in? Yes, 1, 2, no, he got pushed over. And that was Benny DeCrivet. And we've got a throw in, or a ball up, right about 6 inches in from the boundary line, right in front of the members. And I tell you what, here's chock-a-block. Oh boy. Up they go. Poyang's got it. Not sure where to amble. That was that was well done. Player there by himself. Tell you what, he can have a lunch out there, and away he goes. 1, 2, 4. He's kicked it into the man of the mark. How the hell could he do that? There was only one other player around there. Now picked up. Now they go forward. Which way is it going to bounce? Goes forward. Their player on top of him. He better get it out before he calls holding the ball. Umpire comes in. How the hell? There was one player out there in 100 acres.
And he kicked it straight into him.
Absolutely. So they've got it forward. They're inside 50 here for, that was Ironbank. They come around the corner, almost a terrific mark. Doesn't matter, it's worked out well. Handles ordinary, and they tell you what, they just turn it out.
Gilmore there, he's getting tired, I think.
Well, maybe this quarter's been his quietest one. And not that he's been bad. So, okay, up they go. Young, now what's going to happen here? Knee in, so free kick to Ironbank. I'm not sure about knee in. They couldn't get off the ground, so I don't know where that would come from, General. It's 55 metres out, and we are 3 minutes and almost 4 minutes of time on. Goes long. It's a mongrel kick. It won't be a goal. Comes off hands, and I think knocking it through for a point is probably a good idea if you're a Shark supporter. Ironbank.
5 on the Eddie scoreboard, 5-10-40, leading Aldinga 4-7-31.
No, not they're 50 goals. Alright, it's getting pretty tense here. Goal either way is going to be of great help to whoever can score that. Altman brings the ball in. He gets right onto it. Up they go, almost a screamer. Comes to ground. Greg has got it. He goes long. He goes strong. He goes a point. Oh boy, look good off the boot.
They're peppering away though, aren't they?
Almost a 7-point play. I would think it would be a blessing for the siren to go if you're Steve Besley. Now that's good. Goes forward. Young marks it. This is better. Now the handball off to Pillmore. Goes long. Play a little bit of a nudge. That's good play. They've got to run into each other. The player there was Harrison Jarman. And as it got over the boundary line...
Oh, he's called that one.
Oh,
there's been about 4 today, and he's called that.
So who's got that? Harrison, I reckon.
That's Jarman.
So Jarman, there goes
have a shot.
Have a shot, says the boy. In an interesting quarter, they scored 3 goals. Did 3 they got. So on the Interfusion scoreboard,
We have Ironbank Cherry Gardens 5 goals 11-41, 10-point leaders over the Aldinga Sharks 4-7-31.
I'm not sure if that's enough, boys.
well, that's the question I'm going to be asking you.
We're about to find out, but probably if they'd have kicked those 2 that they had those opportunities to, they'd be a lot more comfortable. But we're in for one hell of a last quarter.
Yeah, we are indeed. Goal scorers so far in the game. Jack Langdon's got 1, Harrison Jarman's got 1, and Bailey Pillmore has 2. For Ironbank, we have Nick Warner on 3, Jack Gulman Glasson with 1, Jacob Campbell with 1, Tom Smith with 1, and Reece Woolley was the other goal scorer.
Are you going down the same route as what Aldinga did there, Davo? Are you trying to slow the game down now, or are you going to try to run in and sort of score against the wind?
No, I think Ironbank got to score.
Yep.
Well, I think that's the key word. They have to.
They have to score into the breeze.
And having said that, Aldinga do not want to go kick mark competition. They need to attack the goals because they are 2 goals down, 10 points if you like. So they've got to. I've seen plenty of sides just think the winds and breeze is going to do it for them, and they don't get up.
Yeah.
So Even one goal by Ironbank would still make it difficult for Aldinga to kick 3 straight goals. And they can make it hard if they go the kick mark situation. Take a mark, and I don't mean you just attack at all cost. You've got to make sure there's a player in position. You've got to spear it into the position. You don't just belt it. You spear it in. Don't kick the ball high, and you should be able to get 3 or 4 goals that you need to win the game.
On the interview scoreboard, they've just adjusted that because the umpires, when they met in the centre, didn't
check.
Well, they've checked, and they've just added 2 points to the.
That's unusual for 2, isn't it?
Yeah, the Ironbank score. So Ironbank are 5 goals 13 to Aldinga 4 goals 7.
So it's 2 goals now.
But hang on a minute. The question would be though, how would you miss those 2 points?
Well, the scoreboard has, but obviously the goal umpires haven't.
But you can. Yeah, okay.
So what happens is at quarter time, half time, and whatever, the goal umpires, if you notice, will stay out there.
Yep.
They'll get their cards checked, and if there's an indiscrepancy, they'll cross the flags.
Yep.
And then they'll go over to the scoreboard and say you're 2 points down, or whatever the case may be.
Yeah, okay.
Don't they have
So that's what
a
happened.
check with the timekeeper? I suppose.
They do.
All right. Well, everybody's happy, and I've
Well,
crossed
that's
off
2 important points for Ironbank.
Hang on.
Well,
I can tell you exactly what happened. So the goal umpires, they're supposed to meet in the middle, as Craig just said,
Yep.
then sign the cards. And if that's not even, they've got to go to the timekeeper
Correct.
first.
Yeah.
Scoreboard's the last person.
Yep.
And if none of them have got the same scores, I guess you just make it up.
Oh, good.
That would be unlike the umpires.
But you'll never get that to happen.
No.
No.
But
But they never came over to check here. I didn't.
no, they didn't have to because they agreed in the middle,
Yep.
and then they put the cross white flags up.
Fair enough. All right, that's very good. Because the reason we're going on about this is because 2 points in this sort of game is going to be very important, as you said, Mitch. Michael. Mitch, what do I call you Mitch for?
I don't know. I've been called worse, but that's all right. He's still got Mitch Portlock on the mind.
Probably. Okay. I don't know what he's doing. All right.
Have you found out what coffee he likes yet? You have one yet?
No, I haven't had a coffee yet.
Skinny latte, I'm led to believe.
All right, boys. Here you go. Buck, strap yourself in.
Yep, just reminding you of our broadcast sponsors. The
Yes.
5th quarter down at Colonnades, Airfield Agency, So Cloudy, JRF Bricklaying, Chris Hutton's Home Loans, Youth in Sport, Dartfish, Archie's Therapeutic Sandals, or PW Collections, and of course, don't forget 40 Winks. And if you say you've heard that on Match of the Day, you get free delivery in the southern area, Hills District, and Furua Peninsula.
Have we got a similar deal with the 5th quarter? You mentioned Davo and you get a free drink?
Yeah, and Port Adelaide 15 leading the Cats 13 at Adelaide Oval.
How did I get into this situation? Ollie, I mean, what's going on? There's bloody... I'm getting attacked left, right and centre.
Yeah, well, I know why you stand in the middle.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
You leave yourself open,
All
don't you?
right, whatever I say, I can't win.
All right, here we go. Strap yourself in.
Okay, we said this was going to be a good finish, didn't we, guys? And I think we may well be right. 2 goals in it. It's 4-7 to 5-13. Ironbank in front, and there is the Jake gets the first tap. Not decisive, and plenty of players around.
How'd you like to ruck rove to him, Magic?
Oh, mate, I'm telling you, if he was playing for a Flagstaff Hill or something, gee whiz.
Okay.
Look at him. He just wins every
Yeah,
tap.
goes over the back, and here's the clearance. Pillmore goes long and strong in the goal square. Tommy's got it. Brother to brother. Goal to goal.
That's a massive kick. How would you like to play forward to that?
Well, it was kicked on the right side.
Oh, mate.
His opponent.
Perfect. But just going back to the ruckman, yeah, like every tap he does goes to a midfielder, doesn't it? It goes into that.
Well, it goes into a little mini hotspot, doesn't it?
Doesn't it? Yeah, like it's just crazy. No matter where, if he's out of position, he still gets it.
Okay, this is important. Pillmore comes in. I think he's missed it. I tell you what, or has he got it? Oh,
he's
no, he hasn't. What's going on? It's a point, I think. Now he's going to talk. What's the point of talking to the field
How can it
umpire?
be to just
He's
know?
not happy.
I mean, what's the field umpire got?
It's called 1 point.
Point. It's a handy point, though.
Yeah, well, it could be a handy point.
Pillmore was pretty convincing. Kicked that though.
Well, I tell you what, they've all faced up here as if it's a point. So I think that's a pretty fair guess, isn't it?
Yeah,
When the
well,
players set up as if it's a point.
yeah, that's always generally to tell.
I mean,
The
no
players know most
one's
of
running it back to the middle as if it's a goal. So I think that's confirmed it. So in they come. Kick out from full back. Nice long one up towards Matheson from behind. Almost marked it, went to ground.
Spoiled
And
him,
players
his
looked
own
at-
teammate, didn't he?
Yeah, it was his own teammate that did spawn. You're right there, but anyway. So ball comes back, and we've got 4-8 to 5-13 here. 11-point margin for the Ironbank side, and the pressure will build.
There he goes again, look at that.
Point
See
it
that?
over the back, and the player there was Greek, and unfortunately he had a player right alongside him who tackled him, and nothing happened, so we've got a ball up. Half forward flank here for Aldinga. Poyen, he just grabs it with one hand, goes forward, he's going to do it by himself, 1-2, and around the corner, back over to Morgan, Chris, they go forward. A goal here would be absolutely beautiful. Go around the bend, looks like the Sharks are going to come out. Young marks it, goes inboard, play it out. They just turn it over all the time, Aldinga. It's good that they're trying to be inventive, but you've got to be good at it, surely. Goes out wide, player there with the ball there as cross, spins around, hits a target or tries to hit by yards, comes to ground, and what's the umpire going to say? No, picked up here, play on, he says. Now they both can't play. He's got the ball, and in fact it's gone over the boundary line, and whatever, a ball about 50 out from the Ironbank goal. And players get tired, and it gets harder to score goals. I still think Ironbank, they've got the 2 goals in front. Pillmore needed to kick that first one. He didn't. He let him off the hook. Goes out back wide. Nice kick up in the air by Hokey. Hugo. Up they go. Big pack. Nobody down. That could be a mistake for either side. Player there underneath the ball. What's the umpire going to say? Give it to me. So they've got to build the wall up here, Aldinga. Keep the ball in and keep a nice
How many goals
pack.
do Ironbank need, you reckon?
Well,
I would
one-
say probably one.
I reckon one would probably be enough, yeah, absolutely. Okay, now, it's a bit hard to see where there's Ironbank. They've got a little bit of run, a bit of toe in their game. That's not 15, surely. Player there, Morgan, marked it, and got tackled and it has gone out of bounds. So we've got to throw it in front of the scoreboard. Gee whiz, I tell you what, 6 or 7 goals will just about win it. Ironbank, of course, a lot closer to that now. Runs past, tries to get the ball, was cross, dropped it, and the umpire will come in and will ball it up. So things have slowed up a bit, and we've already knocked off 4 minutes of this last quarter. Okay, Coin gets the tap. They go wide. Play
He's good
cuts
in traffic,
through.
though,
He's
isn't
very
he?
good. There was Chase Worley. He's been terrific. Goes out wide to cross. Kicks around the left boot to no one in particular. There was Greek. Can't actually pick it up. Tackled. And it's going to go. There's a player down
That's
there.
Wooly.
And
That's an ankle.
it's an ankle, and he doesn't look too good. Trainers there are a little bit green, don't know whether to go out or not.
The umpire stopped the play. The trainer should be out there.
Well, that's
The
right.
umpire stops it. It's for the trainer to come.
Well, now he's just started, so
Trainers.
it's a little bit of what happened the other day in the AFL.
Yeah,
Anyway,
well.
play on they go. They kick the ball forward, and that was Kruvid. Now they comes back the other way. The big mongrel kick. There's nobody at the back of the pack. Can't pick it up. Was 21 cross. He goes over, picked up here now by Aldinga. They go backwards and forwards. They need to straighten up. The pressure of Ironbank is good. Up towards the centre half forward position. No one down, or in fact there is now, and that was Hooper. And they go back to Pillmore, who doesn't muck around, and Tommy on the lead, almost, didn't quite make the distance. Over to Langdon, goes for goal, hit the post. Oh, that could be costly. And they're missing. And this is the luck of the Irish here for the Ironbank side. Still no damage done. 2 points.
To be sure, to be sure.
And that is 5 minutes gone.
On the Edifusion Agency scoreboard, we can move along to 4 goals 9, 33 to Ironbank Cherry Gardens 5, 13, 43.
I put
Okay,
that point
nice
down though.
big kick.
He had more time that he rushed it. He didn't kick a drop and he just belted it.
Okay, so that could be dropping the ball. No, the umpire said he got rid of it. Doesn't matter. Play on. Picked up there. And player tries to get through there.
Almost panicked.
Hooper, I reckon it was.
Langdon, I would go close to saying he panicked. He had more time than he realised.
I think you might be right too. I mean, it was close. Right, up they go. Comes to ground. I'm a bit worried about the ruckman. He's been very, very good. And
that's in the back.
Oh no, he fell on the ball.
He's been
I'm happy to
sniffed
go
today.
with the umpire. The umpire's never wrong, Craig. You know that. And we've got a ball up here in the middle of the ground, just forward. Nice big tackle. Was a belted that one. It's gone into the forward 50 here for Aldinga. Picked up here. Player is Marsh, and he's not going anywhere. And that was Mitchell Jarrett there, and he tackles like a vice. Up they go, inside the 50. Cornier gets it out the wide. Play there, I reckon that probably cross, was it? No, it wasn't. That was Knight. So we've got a ball up, 35 out directly in front for Aldinga. A goal here would just really make it interesting. Oh, it'd get everybody off their seat. Player there just runs straight past it, and his teammate there, Hooper, was trying to pick it up. He stopped him, and we've got a ball up here. I reckon we're about 35, 40 out. Slight angle now. Not much. Still pretty much well in front. Up they go. Gets it, Hooper. Borman goes forward, tries to con the free kick, and that could be on the ball.
Yeah.
And he played for that free kick, and I know it's tough to get rid of it, but not sure about
That was a golden opportunity.
That's a
there for
shocking
Aldinga.
kick.
And now he's just kicked it straight out in the full, so Jarrett with a free kick. So that's bad footy as well. They've got to get it in while that they don't flood it too much, Ironbank. They've got to give their forwards a charge. So looks like Mitchell Jarrett is going to swing around. He goes long, touched. Oh, that's just terrible. How are they making these mistakes? I've got no idea. It's A grade. 1-2. They may take the ball down and score themselves here, Ironbank. They go out wide. They go out very wide. And in fact, they hit the target. The opposition, Wortley's got it. So Wortley...
And he's kicked it over Hugo's head.
Oh, no. Mistakes here. The opportunity. I think they've got enough here, Ironbank, to win the game. Because I don't think Aldinga's got enough skill to score. Oh, can you believe that?
They've had repeat
8 minutes.
stoppages in forward 50, but they haven't been able to really look menacing.
No, they just, every time they get an opportunity, they just shank it. I don't know if that's nerves, excitement, or what it is, but they just
panic.
It's not knowing how to win.
Yeah, exactly. Right, 1-2. Around it goes. Bryce Bears, I should say, gets it. Another ball up, and I think this is going to be a ball up quarter. Okay.
It's about them holding it up now, Ironbank. If they can do that and disrupt the midfield there of Aldinga to get the 45.
Oh, there's a tap. Yeah, absolutely beautiful.
I'd say he'd been more influential than Pillmore.
Yeah, absolutely.
Today.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got a ball up here on the, well, let's call it the wing in front of the Shark Park sign. 4, 9, 5, 13.
There he goes again.
And he's got it there. Over to Grigg, Levi. Goes out wide. It can't, didn't go very far up, but anyway, picked up and tackled there by Smith, Tommy Smith. Kicked a goal today. And we've got another ball up. 5 goals might be enough here. Every chance. We're about coming up to the 10-minute mark of this last quarter. There's only been a couple of points scored. All right, that was how important that mark of Tommy Pillmore's in the first 60 seconds of the quarter. He needed to score that one. Oh, geez, he's come through like a Bondi and kicked it into the man of the mark. What's going on? That's all they're trying to pick him out. Just it's been happening since the first quarter, Magic. I cannot believe.
That's
How
a
many
sling.
times?
Like, someone got paid for that over there.
Yeah,
Exactly. that
Exact
was a
same
slam.
thing. That's a sling. Be consistent.
All right, up they go. Now, he just stands there. How's that? Well, it's gone to the opposition, but it was a good tap anyway.
That's
If you're the
field ball.
opposition, they go forward, go straight over the head. Umpires pulled out a free kick, and they're rattled, Aldinga. I think they're gone, to be quite honest.
Is
No,
that
they're just
Ironbank
making
in the
mistake.
box seat?
Oh, they're making a mistake.
Not with
Oh,
big
hang
side.
on.
There we go.
Well, what's happening now? What's going to happen now? On top, he's grabbed him. The umpire's
He's
going to
gonna
say no.
Oh.
Oh boy, Aldinga need to.
That's twice. That bloke in that Ironbank Guernsey has absolutely hit the chicken switch and nearly turned it over. Or turned it over once, nearly twice.
Okay, their player underneath. Well, is that Langdon? I think it is. And we've got a ball up. It's inside 50.
They've got to get a goal from this.
They need to get a goal just to keep in the game. I'm not even sure they can win from that. But they're playing too well defensively. Ironbank at the moment.
Reece Woolley. If you're unsure, kick the leather off it.
Yep.
Get it out of there.
Okay, so we're up to
Don't
already
fanny around with it.
10.5 minutes gone. Last quarter. Ball comes into play. Flicks it over the back. Didn't quite connect. Picked up here, and again, not going to go anywhere. You might as well ball up. Get your players out. Make some space, Aldinga, and declutter, as they say.
And boys, you two boys are obviously very skillful footballers. What's the one rule when you're kicking into the breeze?
Keep it low.
Keep the bloody thing low.
Absolutely.
He's blown in it.
Okay, so Levi Grigg there. And had a lot of touches, but he's been in amongst it. Body work. Inside player. Okay. Hang on to the big up here by Pillmore. He's kicked it straight up in the air, and it doesn't matter. Last touch out of bounds in the full. Picked up. They're playing on. Aldinga not awake here. and they crib another 15 metres.
One goal, it's all Ironbank need to kill off the game. Just one goal.
Absolutely.
But I haven't had it down there all quarter.
Here's a chance, a mark!
There it is.
Big mark! I reckon that might be hockey, is it?
That is,
Hugo?
that's Double H.
Well, Hugo, here's a chance. Now, this needs to be a goal. There's plenty of
Double
time.
H.
There's plenty of time, General. That's not the question. It's about the motivation and
Yes.
and knowing that you're able to score goals. Because at the moment, they get frightened when they see two white
Calm
sticks.
presence.
If he misses this, it's good night, Irene.
Yes, so here we go. Hugo, distance won't be a problem. It's a bit of an angle, 60 degree. He needs to score. Looks good off the boot. It's gone across, not a goal. In fact, it hasn't even gone through for a point. That's how bad they go. They're frightened, these two white sticks, or four white sticks. They don't even want to see him. Now 1-2. Zach Lassen goes out into the middle of the ground. Grigg gets it over to Bryce. Bryce goes forward up the wide, centre half forward position, almost a mark.
That's on the ball.
And the umpire's going to say,
Oh, come on. Made no attempt.
no way.
Yeah, he's
So
not
there we go, centre half forward position here for Ironbank. They've got it up the ground. Up they go. Paul Cornia's got it, kicks it forward. They just need one goal. Goose is there. Has it been marked? Dropped? No, it's come to ground. The Goose is fighting. It's about 10 metres out. And we're going to have a ball up here in the forward line here for Ironbank.
This is danger zone for
Oh
Aldinga.
boy, this would break your hearts after having 2 or 3 shots for goals, not even scoring 3 points. 1 point, 1 out of bounds in the full. Ball comes to ground, it goes out wide. They might be better just conceding a point to get a kick away. They have a rush behind there to Ironbank. So
On the Air Diffusion ATG scoreboard, that moves Ironbank Cherry Gardens onto 5:14.44 to Aldinga 4:9.33.
Magic, do you know? No goal scored by Aldinga this half.
crazy.
Fun
Isn't it?
stack.
Crazy.
Fun
And
fact.
yet they're still in the game.
Yep, absolutely. So
And our broadcast sponsors, the fifth quarter, ADA, So Cloudy, JRF Bricklaying, Chris Hutton Home Loans, Youth in Sport, Dartfish, Archie's, and of course 40 Winks at Noarlunga, and PW Collections.
okay,
That's a good
well that's a
kick.
good kick and a good mark, I might add, to Florence. And he's been terrific this afternoon as well. Okay, so let's have a look here, Florence. What's he going to do? They've got to move the ball in. And
good mark.
they talk about a good mark. There's one there by Bryce, is it? So that is Alec, the vice captain. He's been good this afternoon too.
Oh, that's a free kick.
Sort of a free kick, isn't it?
Okay, picked up here by DeWitt or DeCuitt. He goes forward
Why
inside.
wasn't that a free kick?
Got no idea.
Front on tackle.
All right, so the ball comes back. It looks like it's going to go the way of the Sharks, is it? After all that. And
It's like the Aldinga
oh,
player's
there's
in
a
a fair
player,
bit of trouble.
player down there. Who's that? Farrell, isn't it?
He's in a fair bit of trouble.
And what are they going to do? Can't move. He's probably going to say play on. I don't know if you could play on if he's down there. Doesn't quite seem right. Nice mark there to Edwards. Done some good things this afternoon as Edwards.
The lights are on, Davo.
But nobody's home, Dabo.
Nobody's home. He goes long. They need a goal. Absolutely spot on here now. Up they go. Can't. Goes over the back. Player tackled. Can't. That could be holding the ball. And the umpire says no, held to him. And they've got a ball up about 40 metres
Got to
out from
keep the
goal.
ball inside 50 here. Multiple different
like a
contacts.
cramp.
15 minutes. There hasn't been a goal this quarter. And we're into the 15-minute mark.
Ironbank would like that.
Absolutely.
Looks like a cramp as well over the other side of the oval. That's what's holding him up.
I doubt whether Aldinga. They haven't kicked a goal since the second quarter. What makes you think they can kick 2 goals in 2 minutes?
Yeah, well, exactly
5
right.
minutes or whatever. Zach Young gets a backhander, goes forward, comes out wide. They need to pick it up. They're running into each other. Also in there is Hockey. Hugo.
Oh,
Ball
good
goes
hands.
out wide. And I reckon there might be Grigg. Here they are, the players that's off to the races at the moment.
It's all right here.
They go straight
Well,
past. He's got the handball. Doesn't matter, works. Although the ball didn't bounce. Edwards gets it over to a teammate there in Bronstein.
Oh,
Goes
turned it
across,
over.
and he turned it over again.
That's
To Hewitt.
killed him. That has absolutely killed him, the skill level, with foot.
Yep, absolutely. Goes over wide to Bryers, who's been great in this last quarter particularly. Goes out wide.
that's
That
over the ball.
could have been a throw. Umpire puts his whistle away. He's lost the P. And we've got a throw in, or a ball up, I should say, 25 out from goal. A couple of metres, 3 metres in from the boundary line. Okay, in that pocket over towards the old church. They go forward. Now he just throws the ball out, or drops it, lets it go. Player there for Aldinga, just falls on the ball. He could be holding the ball there. Umpire gives him some slack, and we'll ball it up, and we're up to the 16 and a half minutes, and no goals to Aldinga since halfway through the second quarter. So I reckon they could get a goal, and they still wouldn't win. Okay, that's Hugo. Gets a nice kick straight up in the air. Bounces. Doesn't go anywhere. So the player there in Pacoya gets a bit of a tap up to Jackson Langdon. Gets it out wide to Brom. Goes forward. Picked up here by Pillwall. Gets it over to Hugo. Was it? Sorry, that was Hokey. Hugo goes out wide. They're just not doing it. And that was great effort by Chase Woolley.
That's 50 metres.
So Woolley has got it.
Well, it's now 50 metres. He's still over the mark.
No idea.
Umpires let it go.
He's let it go, and that's just the way it is. Okay, so Chase Woolley been terrific this afternoon. Up they go. Can't mark it. Comes to ground. Aldinga players seem to be running into each other. It goes to Goose. He won't run into anybody. Goes forward. Who's going to miss? No players there. It comes off the boot, and I suppose that could be last touch. Wouldn't it come off the boot? I would have thought. Just looking at it.
No.
Throw in anyway, and the umpire says that's what it is. So we've got a throw in right in the middle of the ground in front of the Ironbank coach's box. And
Time is no longer in favour.
No, 11 points it is. And we're up to what?
18 minutes
18
now.
minutes, yep.
Time is not in Aldinga's favour now.
No, absolutely. And had a few shots for goal. Here goes Bacoya.
That's high.
And, oh no, I think the umpire's made the right decision. He was barging through. He's been terrific. Probably
Yeah,
the
but
most...
whether you're barging through or not, if you get hit high, it's high.
Yeah, oh yeah, well, absolutely. Okay, now what's
And he's
happening?
paid one here.
Yeah, the ball's coming back. That's going the way of...
It's Ironbank's free kick, isn't it?
yeah, Chase Woolley, isn't it? Yep. So he's been terrific, Chase Woolley, General.
He has.
And that should be almost 25. He's not given it back to him.
That's all
They're
right.
lenient when you
Not
kick
sure
it.
whether that's 15, but Greg's got it, so that's okay. And
This is
that's
exactly what Ironbank want,
Oh,
Davo.
absolutely. Yeah, they're looking the favourites at the moment. Up they go. Can't now. The Goose, he's been one of their better players. It goes along again. It's all Ironbank. They've built the wall. Tommy Borman there, the big fella that gets a handball, although that's gone to the opposition. Big screw pump, but there's nobody there. They've got no ball. They're just chasing the ball. They're not structured up. Or if they are structured up, they're not listening to what the coach wants them. Goes across the ground. Picked up there by the 18, which is Marsh. And they play defensive, and they go out towards the old scoreboard. Up goes the pack. They can't well, eventually they get the handball. Goes over to Tommy Smith. Comes back. Forward they go up towards a full forward position. Oh, and Corbin's taken a well, I was going to say a lifesaver, game saver maybe. Maybe. I don't think so. I think it's going to be all over. Over to the Goose, who now is going to go long up towards the wing. That will be an FAD.
Yeah, it is.
So they need to get time moving, Aldinga, because it's, we're up to what, the 18-minute mark. There's only about 2 minutes to go.
9 and a half.
And there's been no goal scored this quarter, so there can't be much time on, Ollie.
Well, you're exactly right. They just got to get the ball up forward. Here's a big chance here.
Yep. So Harrison Jarman.
Got to be a goal within the
Goes
next
long.
45 seconds.
Yep, and they're going to get 2. That's the thing. Won't happen. Oh, Mark, that was a big fella there, Matheson.
That's probably a match-saving mark.
And
That's a keen.
that's the mark.
That's a great mark. He's been very good today.
He has been very good. The rucks, they've absolutely
Not with that kick, though.
well, it doesn't matter. It's come to ground. There's plenty of soldiers around, so they should get the ball out, and they do. It's a wobbly old kick, which is probably going to go out, so that'll be last touch. And they've got to move here. Courtman looking for the ball. It's gone over the boundary line. No one wanting to get it. There must be Ironbank supporters out there.
Noodles has pushed Glasson forward.
Yep.
Sorry, down back in defence. Sorry,
Fair enough.
as a loose man behind
So
them.
Courtman
stuff.
there is going to. Well, he hasn't got time to think about it. He's just that's not the best to kick. So I don't think. Let's see where it ends up. Picked
Got
up here
that one
nicely there by the 29, which is Kyle Scheffler. He's been terrific in the second half.
That kick should have been so much better. That was their big opportunity. That was just a wasted kick.
Well, they've got to put it in the hot spot there, Ollie.
Exactly.
I mean, you know, if you,
The wind's supposed to be with them. They can put it towards the goal square.
yeah, they're not putting pressure on Ironbank General. I mean, it's too easy to punch it over the boundary line. Put it in the hot spot and make him sweat on it. Okay, players around the ball there wanting to get a free kick. And as I said, they're working the old phone box at the moment and nothing happening. So we're going to have a ball up. And what are we? 21 in a minute. So we're almost into time on period. It's still 2 goals. So around the corner, which way is that going to bounce through for a point?
No.
No, it's at the point post, or is it? What's going on here?
Be a free kick to
No, it's
Ironbank.
going out of bounds. I thought it went through for a point, right side of the post. So last touch. So Ironbank about to get their first win for the season, I would think. Up they go, and a big mark there to, I reckon, is that Cross?
I think it's fair to say Ironbank has been better in the big moments this quarter.
Yes, oh, absolutely. This quarter, they've smashed them this quarter, so what have they got? They've only got 2 points as Ironbank.
Their defence has held up fantastically.
Yep, absolutely. But, Ironbank, Aldinga haven't helped themselves, have they?
Nah, surely
They've
not.
had their opportunities, but they've squandered them all.
Yep, absolutely. Okay, we're back in the middle of the ground, or wing position. Up they go. And the big fella's got it. He's going to barge his way through. Might get a try. And again, kicks it another 20 metres further. So that's good. Comes off hands. Who's got it? Out wide. Now they go forward.
This is their last chance, boys.
Oh, well, and they almost a mark. Can't pick it up. That was young Harrison. Jarman goes inboard. Jarrett, can he pick it up? Now he's got it. They just go out wide. They're under all sorts of pressure. Picked up there by Gil Lachlan. Goes forward. One, two. You have to pay that, but he's got to play on.
He's got to get
it's
up.
It's about time now. He goes forward and finds
Give it a double.
Hugo in the middle. Hokey, is it? Hokey Hugo directly in front.
Has to go through.
And I
He's
tell you
got to
what,
kick it.
but the trouble is the time. We're a minute of time on.
Well, he's
So
got to hurry up.
That's right. It's all about time. And he's got it, I think. Yes. Look at the goal umpire. He's got it. And then goes the siren. So exactly what I was saying.
Ironbank winners.
He had no choice.
From
And they've gone out.
celebration to nothing.
Yep, 5-point winners. And that was the only goal Aldinga got from halfway through the second quarter.
They are their own worst enemy. They had their opportunities.
There looks like a lot of confusion at half forward here for Aldinga.
Well, they're just disappointed that...
Well, no, I think they're sort of saying, well, how come the siren's gone?
because there's no goal scored. Well,
because it was 23 minutes.
The goal umpire needs to signal a goal before time can be stopped. Doesn't matter anyway. There would have been 1 second left.
Well, there's no goal scored in that quarter, and we've been saying, I was saying, that there is going to be no time on. A couple of minutes at best. Well, it was only 1 minute. The only goal was scored was after the siren, or near as damn anyway.
It was a good game.
It was a good game.
Both teams were able to use the win well, except for that last turn.
Yep.
All right, boys, who are you grabbing for best on?
Well, I tend to agree. You've got to go with the winning side. I tend to agree with what the young fella said here.
The ruckman, I would say. Jake the must for me.
Yep. You want me to get him, or who's going to be the best player? Who wants to do what? You want to do it? Want me to do it?
Yeah, go on then.
Oh, great.
Oh, so we'll
You can get the what is it? What do we? They've sent the legend out there.
on the Interfusion scoreboard. Final scores: Aldinga 5-9 to 39. We're defeated by Ironbank Cherry Gardens 5-14-44. Goal scorers: Langdon got 1, Harrison Jarman got 1, Hugo Hokey got 1, and Bailey Pillmore got 2. Reese Woolley got 1, Smith got 1, Campbell got 1, Warner got 1, and Jake Goulman Glasson was the other goal scorer.
Got a couple of scores from HB from some of the games around. This one's 3/4 time. Happy Valley 17-9 to go 4-5 at 3/4 time. So obviously if you know the final score, let us know. Port Aldinga were 15-14 to Morphy 6-3. The game between Ranella, they were kicking away, so they were 11-8, 74 to Noongar 5-4, 34.
Magic, better players?
Well, look, for me, obviously it's no going past Big Jake dominating for Ironbank. He was phenomenal. I think Wally was pretty good today. I absolutely loved Chef. He was brilliant for such a young player. Looked like he just played with so much experience. He was really good. But I was really impressed with Matheson as well. The way that Matheson played, from defence, went into ruck as well at times.
Gotta get one to fit him. Taking a look at the AFL, it's 18-20. Geelong lead 2 points halfway through the second quarter. And we'll get our ruckman sorted. he was just absolutely
Hey,
fantastic.
Davo.
So, a bit of players for the Ironbank Cherry Gardens. Chase Woolley was very good. Levi Grigg, I thought, did some useful things. Nick Warner was in amongst it as well. Chris Morgan, the captain, certainly did his. Young Jacob Matheson was terrific.
He was very good today. Levi Grigg.
You ready? You say when. Someone give me 1, 2, 3.
Yep, Levi Grigg I think was very important.
Go now? Now. Okay. The game here.
Well, we might wrap it up.
Right?
Yeah, we might hand you back to the studio. Davo can give the best player on the ground.
Good. Here we are at Aldinga. The game has been won by the Ironbank Cherry Gardens game. 5 points it was against Aldinga in an absolute thrilling game. BOG for the Archie's footwear prize goes to what's it? Bokoina. It's a hard one. He played a great game today. How did you feel?
Oh yeah, it was a good game. It's been difficult for us this first 5 rounds. Young bunch, but it's good to get a win on the board. And yeah, tough fought battle out here. At least it didn't rain, so yeah. Happy with that.
Didn't rain, but it rained goals, or tried to rain goals there for the Ironbank side. 2 good on the day. BOG, congratulations.
We are down at the 5th quarter at the Colonnades Tavern, and I'm joined by Kat, the gaming manager and host. First of all, welcome, Kat.
Hi Tony, thank you for coming today.
Tell us about this magnificent facility that we're in.
So we're currently standing in our 5th quarter sports bar and bistro. As you can see, we've got big screen TVs all around the room. We've also got our lovely function area upstairs, which is a private function area with a private bar that can hold up to 50 to 60 people. And then we've got our lovely private atrium area, which can be opened up. That one can fit about 20 to 30 people for a function.
Yeah, fantastic, Kat. And of course, community engagement across all the hotels. As the naming rights, it goes hand in hand with our live stream, of course. Tell us about, first of all, the atmosphere in this hotel.
This place is incredible, and we've got a big sporting event happening. Everybody gets behind it, and the atmosphere in here is just electric.
And the staff, friendly staff?
The staff here are fantastic. You won't find anybody without a big smile on their face when they're serving you.
When we were walking around, is it 14 screens you were saying?
I said a total of 14 big screens, plus we've got the extra big one over there for our sports bet and racing.
It's what happens between Monday and Thursday.
So we do offer a 10% discount on all our main meals from Monday to Thursday for our seniors. Just make sure you bring in that card with you.
Absolutely sensational. Well, Kat, we can't thank you enough. As we said, folks, the naming rights for our live stream every week for the Southern Football League, and you're doing a great job down here, Kat, and thank you so much for joining us.